is there any way I can also see you, or is that just not a thing?
Yeah, I will. Hold on. I will put my camera in stream together. Hold on. Doesn't it want to? Let me see if I can put it in our Discord call for you. That's strange. It won't let me do. There we go. Okay. Can you see me here?
Ah, yes.
There.
Hello.
Now we have eye lines. I will watch you. I will watch you in OBS and you can watch me on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
Well,
pop
it'll be
this.
also really good because I'm gonna have the monitor that I look at is not the monitor
Oh,
where I have you too. So I'll be
got
like,
it. Got
hello,
it.
John.
Contained animosity. Thank you for the 7 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home.
Woo.
Tomu, hey, don't worry. We're doing Akagi. So for everybody who does not know what the fuck is happening here today, uh hold on. Can't let you guys have the URL like that. What's going on here today is we are going to be taking popular anime protagonists. We are going to be assigning them a commander, and then we are going to be telling you all how. Hold on. Why is this? I have no audio on TikTok. Wait a minute. Device settings, device select. Not the Brio 100. Fuck off. Okay. We should have audio on TikTok now. If we still don't have it on TikTok, you guys are just fucked. I'm so sorry. Ba, 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 ba. Single frame per second. Oh my god. All right, TikTok stream is dying. I don't know what the fuck TikTok did. Ian, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure we're not chopping it there too. Okay.
Hell yeah.
TikTok stream is dead.
Rest in piss.
I don't know what they changed about their accursed streaming software, but it used to be like okay, like I couldn't
Yeah.
stream somewhere else and TikTok and run something in like 4K Ultra HD with ray tracing, but now it's like if I stream on the
Yeah.
TikTok thing, it just dies.
Rip. That's you know what, to be fair, I thought that was happening for the entire TikTok platform. So the fact that it's only the streaming is pretty good,
It is your co-host is still on single frame. That's just not true. That's just how Ian looks. So I'm going to need you to be
Yeah.
a little bit more respectful.
Yeah, I was raised in the single
Fine.
frame streets.
Yeah, the warning I got about the encoder being overloaded has gone away. Audio good, vid bad. Frames not on Twitch. That's interesting. The bitrate looks fine. I no longer have the encoder warning. Yeah, Lucid, Lemon, and Magic, I'm going to openly accuse you of having not refreshed already. Yeah, that's a nevermind from Magic. Good. Get shit on. Let me get the stream deck going.
Oh yeah.
It fixed itself. Okay. Tell yourself what you need
Good
to.
luck.
Kilroy, thank you for the 24 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home for the second year in a row. And Blue Pengy, thank you for the 6 months with Prime. Welcome back to the dog home. 6 months on and off. I keep forgetting my Jeffrey donos, but continuing to enjoy your content. Appreciate you, boss. Thank you very much, Blue. And Spellbreaker, thank you for the 15 months with those Bezos bucks. Welcome back to the dog home. CEDH only. I think so, yeah. I mean, I think we can maybe... I think there may be some of these guys. There may be some of these guys who like don't play good CEDH commanders, and we will just be
Yeah.
saying what would happen if they showed up to a CEDH tournament anyway.
Yeah, that'd be good. I think also just I feel like the anime protag energy is always that of like strive for competition, right? It's never
Right,
just
yeah.
like, hey, I'm trying to have a chill Sunday with the boys. Like
Goku has never once tried to show up and do his best.
Yeah.
What if we know nothing about CEDH? That is why Comedian is here with us. Comedian is one of the foremost CEDH players and foremost CEDH coaches and foremost CEDH content creators in the entire world. So I will be providing anime slander, as I either know all of these
Mm-hmm.
characters or furiously wikied them while working out this morning. And Ian knows enough about CEDH that we will connect the dots and
Yes.
it will be understandable and
Yeah.
digestible. Army Hitch, thank you for the Prime sub of the 14th month in a row. Welcome back to the dog home. Maul is Luffy here. Let's go to our champions. So,
Yeah.
this should tell you how much we both know about Code Geass, because I named him Lelouch Britannica. I learned this was wrong when I wikied him. We also have Akagi from hit series Akagi. Then we have Yagami Light, L, Yugi Moto, Ash Ketchum, Monkey D. Luffy, Edward Elric, Gon, Crollo, and Naruto. If we get through all
Mm-hmm.
of these with sufficient time, we will take suggestions from chat. There are many more anime characters that I knew about that I didn't really think would be like hyper compelling to
Yeah.
talk about in this type of context. But if you guys want them, we will do it. Oh my God, no Bleach characters. That's gonna have to be
Yeah.
an audience recommendation. Where's Goku doing push-ups outside the venue? What the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking
Yeah. No,
about?
for sure. For sure. Although I do have immediately the Goku deck in mind. I really feel
You
strongly
know.
about one.
Hold on, let me
There's a,
add.
there's a certain human demographic that I feel like he fits under.
All right, we're gonna put Goku in at the end. Randy, thank you for the Prime sub and kicking off that hype train. I'm gonna ping everybody on the Discord because I'm genuinely really excited about this stream. I'm gonna force people to watch this.
I'm also really excited because I know you mentioned the concept of this in Amsterdam, and then we didn't really talk about the exact specifics for a
I've
while.
pitched this concept to you thrice now.
Yeah.
You are
It was definitely
Rumpelstiltskin.
it was one of those things where you're like, hey, you want to go hang out and talk about dumb stuff on stream? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I sort of, white noise into the rest of the conversation. And then I get the slideshow this morning and I responded with, hey, actually, but what are we talking about?
What is happening? Yeah.
Hell yeah. So are we doing it in PowerPoint order? Is that the idea?
Yeah, so the way this is going to work is I have made a short little thing with a visual of the character and then the most important information about them for you to understand them. We are going to assign them a commander, and then after assigning them a commander, I'm going to go over to this tier list that I did not send to you.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, I'm gonna need you to cut open the stream. We're gonna need that view. So I've sent you a picture of the tier list in our call. But we're gonna be assigning them a rank of consistently wins tournaments, contends in top 16, is pumped just to get a draw, has never won a CEDH tournament in their or a CEDH game in their life, or actively tanks the tournament. Like I'm thinking is so bad they knock out one of our tournament winners just because of how badly they fuck the game in pools.
Oh, I met a few of them. Yeah.
Yes. That tier was based off of what you told me about how bad new players can be. I remember you going on a little rant about like, no, it's not like it's the worst is not even when they're bad. It's when they're so bad that they make the good players lose.
Yeah. That's the the scene in the Harry Potter movies where he's like, "Together, Tom," and then he grabs him and jumps off the cliff. That's that energy. Oh no, not 14-hour final tier. No. That's actually pretty funny though, I'm not gonna lie. Because there definitely are some anime protags that will sit there and just yap for sure.
Very important question. Does Yugi Moto get to swap to Atem? Yeah, you mean Yami Yugi? Yeah. We'll say like Yami, an alter ego is on the table. Magical powers off the table, right? Because like some of these people, like Naruto, will just drop a fucking Rasengan and be like,
as somebody plays a lot of CEDH, there's plenty of players who have multiple personalities. So
Julius, thank you for the 6 months of tier 1, and McReedrock, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome back to the dog home. Calling it now, L will be akin to that serial filibuster from the CEDH tourney a few months ago. Do we need it? You know what? I think 14-hour finals, I think that's actively ruins the tournament. I think you can win and go in actively ruins the tournament.
Yeah. This is so fun because it's like I think there's going to be a lot of people pitching things being like, oh, wouldn't it be so funny if this anime character was so outrageous in this tournament? And my brain's just going to go, hey, remember when a real person did this shit?
An actual person. Yeah, everyone's gonna like, especially all the Brainiac characters who come up with these like super
Oh.
convoluted and dumb
Yeah.
plans. You're gonna be like, no, that was Tom 2 weeks ago. It
Oh,
did not
I've
work.
I've met a lot of real life Weevil Underwoods for sure.
The Hunter, thank you for the 5 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home. And Elvin Nye, thank you for the 6 months at tier 1. It was great to meet you too. Much love to Norway. God. And Real Moth Girl, thank you for the 15 months with Prime. Welcome back to the dog home. And Helios, the 135 streams in a row. Welcome back to the dog park. Silver, thank you for the 10 streams. Before you start, can I get the thoughts on my... No. No, you cannot. Because I will, if I start talking about commander decks, especially with a better commander player in the call with me, we will never move on. So we're going to go straight to the manual ad break. And then we're going to get into it right after. What about Miku? What about Shadow the Hedgehog? There will be an open voting section after we finish the slew of now 11, because we need Goku. Hold on.
Yeah, I feel like Goku definitely had to get added. It's just sort of manually there.
Save image as Goku. What's up, Lord Xavier? How you doing? Copy image. I will go. We'll make a new slide for Crollo. No. Hold on. Copy image. There we go. We're gonna make Goku wide. There we go. Woku. Defining characteristics for Goku. Tail.
Chud.
Weaknesses. Tail.
Sick. Good.
Okay. Save images Goku was an incredible thing to enter the stream to. Listen, I'm full of those. Are you sure L belongs here? He's technically not the protagonist of Death Note. You could argue he's the deuteragonist. Hey, dog. He's important. That's all I know. There's I think I mean, like, Crollo also doesn't count. I think these are characters that I was thinking of the protagonists for the series, and I was like, oh, we can't not include them. Like Yugi, I was like, we can skip saying, oh my god, Kaiba plays the Ur-Dragon and loses.
Yeah.
But we can't. Crollo is legit just a guy. It's not. He's not just a guy. He's the best guy. He was the best guy around. How do I get you to rate my deck? Sloth Shade, we have a few options. They're all done through ko-fi.com/Malltown. Crollo has aura, and Crollo's a tactician. What about Jaden? I don't give a fuck about Will Smith's family. If Light Yagami is in there, L has to balance him out of the pod. Nah. Matthew, thank you.
I knew someone was going to ask about Joey Wheeler. I knew it was going to come up eventually.
I feel like Joey, we could do honorable mentions right now. I feel like Joey Wheeler has to be like the player who does surprisingly good with a budget deck.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good vibe.
He doesn't win.
Yeah.
But he has like, oh wow, that's really interesting tech that you did with $5.
Yeah.
It's too bad it's way worse than anything else happening.
What do you mean a real guy is Cradle Yug? I'm just using the Vivid Land.
Joey Depletion Lands Wheeler. Yeah, that's Joey Wheeler fucking for somebody please clip that. I didn't have the replay buffer going. That's the best one we're gonna get all day. Joey is banned from playing outside of New York.
That's actually incredibly fair.
Blitz, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Okay. Moon, thank you for the 10 streams in a row. Maul, I couldn't get a roaster review yesterday because I was actually working and I'm blaming you instead of taking personal accountability. How dare you? I did. So, Intario, I do have a close personal relationship with whoever you report to at your job, Teresa, and she told me right when you came back from lunch, and that's when I set them live. Where the hell is Ichigo? What the fuck is Ichigo gonna do with a playing card, bro? I love Bleach. What is he gonna do with a playing card? Okay, are we still in the... No, we're out of the ad break. Peachy,
Woo!
Light and L get DQ'd for stalling. I believe it.
Fair, fair.
All right.
Yeah, they're just sitting there staring for like 2 minutes.
Incredible internal monologue. The judge is
Yeah.
begging them to take any game actions.
Yeah, and the Joey Wheeler of the pod's like, can you guys take a game action?
Just swing the Timna.
I think this is slow play. Jeez.
All right, Silver Gravity, thank you for the 13 months with Prime. Okay, I'm slamming green tea because I've been super like high calf the last couple weeks because we've been traveling internationally, and now I'm double fisting jet lag and adjusting to normal caffeine intakes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's gonna be a ripper of a stream today, guys.
Yeah, I've been doing the fun thing where I'm like, yeah, I'll get my rest, and then my pets are on Lewis schedule, which is really great. So they're like, hey, night owl, where we see light, time to wake up, bark, bark.
Yeah.
Which is so weird when my cats do that.
Look, all I'm saying is you got Goku eating paste at the table. This is specifically because Ian came into the call and was like, are we doing Goku? I have a exact idea for Goku. All right. Without further ado, let's begin. First, we're going to do Lelouch. So the defining characteristics I could figure out about Lelouch from his wiki page is that he can do mind control and he seems British. And by that, I mean he has a massive, massive fucking ego. If there is one thing to internalize about his weaknesses, it is he is like a 15-year-old who thinks he is the coolest and smartest and hottest guy in the entire room. He is maniacal super genius though. I looked at a page that says like Lelouch feats, and it said he beat like the reigning world chess champion on turn 1 of a chess game, which I don't think is possible. But it did happen.
Well, yeah, but if you cheat, it works really well.
Yeah, true. So, with that in mind, Ian, what type of CEDH commander do you think that person plays?
Okay, so, well, I mean, we'll start with the British aspect, right? Because what I will say is that the CEDH UK actually does have a pretty good, healthy metagame, and I do talk to a decent amount of folk from that scene pretty often. And so what I hear is a disproportionate amount of Rogrek Thrasios players. But what I'm getting is, and it's, you know, obviously I know so much about this anime that you've mentioned, and I've totally seen every episode, and I definitely think we're pronouncing the characters' names right. But if I had to take all of my internal knowledge on this character and talk about Lelouch, yeah, I think some sort of Rog Thras, but like not a normal Rog Thras, right? Like this comes down to one of those people who, like, you know, they're like, okay, yeah, I see how the deck works, I got that. But what if I just make it kind of like a cocaine fever dream, you know? Like, just like, listen, we'll do the stuff that you all do. We'll tap a guy's cradle. That part ain't going nowhere, right? But it's going to be much more of the what is the rest of the soup? That's the Lelouch specialty, I think.
Is there a way to put control elements into Rog Thras? Because chat was very up on the idea that Lelouch is a control player.
Oh yeah. So there is a like subsection of an archetype in Rog Thras where they just sort of pretend to be a different slop deck.
Okay.
And I feel like we have to define a slop deck to your audience. Maybe, I don't know, like how deep they're in the CEDH sauce.
Is a slop deck just you like play all the good cards?
Basically, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So slop at this point is a hyper control strategy, essentially based on going, hey, you know how good Rhystic Study is? What if I do that and then I copy that? And then I copy a Smothering Tithe, and then I copy a second Smothering Tithe. So by the end of the game, by the end of the game, they're like, I got 3 Rhystics, I got 2 Smothering Tides. For legit example, like some of these decks are getting to the point where some of them, their main win condition is playing Angel's Grace and then kicking a Molten Collapse, which is a split second board wipe. But you have to pay X into it. But they know they will have 40 mana. So they know that they can effectively Angel's Grace and then uncounterable board wipe the board and people's life totals. That's how slop deep they're in these decks, right?
All right, I think you grabbed him then. Hold on. So Rog Thras control slop.
Yeah. Well, what I will say is, by the way the audience is describing this character, I don't even think he needs to pretend to be a Rog Thras player. I think this is a Rogishai player. Rogishai is like
Rocky.
the definitive slop deck of the format right now. Yeah. So like that is 100%. It sounds like this is a sloppy boy.
Fucking amazing. All right, is there this guy wins, right? If Rogishai slot player who's super smart. He is a dickhead
Yeah.
though. Would being a dickhead
Yeah.
hold him back from winning?
I know a lot of dickheads who played Rogishai and do well with it.
Straight to wins tournaments.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they body because this is unfortunately one of those decks where if you are just kind of a terrorist at the table and you just like don't let people think independently and just decide to talk at them, you're gonna do really well with
That's
this deck.
Lelouch to a T too. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This is the definitive I will talk at you deck for sure.
That's fucking amazing. All right, Lelouch done. Next, we have Akagi, who was specifically requested by Tomu in our previous stream. So, Ian, I'm guessing you haven't seen the exploits of Akagi.
Yeah, no, I don't.
All right, he is a 13-year-old prodigy mahjong player. His entire anime consists of 3 games of mahjong. I double-checked this. He plays 3 fucking games of this game throughout his entire anime. And he's basically, as best I can conceptualize, he is like Yugi Moto without actual powers. Like, the thing he is good at is not necessarily the strategy of mahjong. Not that I understand the strategy of mahjong past like it being adult Legos, but he's really, really good at like bluffing and getting into his opponent's head and then just like betting it big and it coming up Akagi.
Oh, that's so interesting, eh? Okay, very interesting. I mean, I think Chad is sort of jumping right on this one, which is all of them are like, yeah, he sounds like a Kark Sakashima guy, which I think is pretty fair. It is like the coin flip deck of the format. It's not really seeing a lot of play nowadays, but like, I think that's also like something that gives me anime protagonist energy, right? Like, I feel like most of them don't play what I would consider like the meta decks, right?
Yeah,
I think it's
Is there any what would you say is the differentiation between Karkashima players and RAL players?
RAL players like winning more. That's really like Kark Sakashima is a form of life, and you know they will definitely like you can take their thumbs, but he'll never take their coins, you know.
Got it.
But RAL is just like, hey, listen, this is a twink got a line of cocaine and decided to jam, you know, like that's what RAL is.
Okay, then I think Akagi is I think this is Karkashima. Everything I understand is the thing is he is smart, but he's also just like balling all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I think that has to be Karkashima.
I think I think it fits into that space. It's a you know, chat going the twinks are unstoppable is crazy.
Okay, so because he plays Karkashima, does this mean he's locked to top 16, or do you think a baller enough Karkashima player could win tournaments?
No, Kark Sakashima specialists are top 16 like lovers. They will absolutely barely scrape it in every single time. And then you're like, all right, time to get in the real pods, and everyone's just like, hey, nice Kark you got there. Be a shame if I shot him in the face until he died. And they're like, oh no, my strategy, fuck.
Oh no, everything, fuck, shit, goddamn. All right, good job, Akagi. Sure. Thank you for playing. Let's look at Naruto, who is Ninja Jesus. His weaknesses, every other aspect of his character. He is an idiot. Yeah. He's not very good at ninjutsu. Like, it's too many. It's too many things to say.
I do love Boruto's dad for sure.
So what CEDH commander is just like blessed by divine right?
So this is really interesting, right? Because to me, this is like Naruto is one of those animes that I actually watched growing up, right? Like that was the one where I'd be like, hey dad, it's Thursday night. I know you only had me for a couple days this week, but like I am gonna make you watch Naruto right now, right? Like and so it is one where I think it has to match the energy of, it really feels like despite him being sort of insufferable, the deck will just do a lot of the winning for him.
Somebody
Because
in
that's kind of Naruto's vibe, it feels like sometimes.
somebody in chat said Atali, which I kind of like because they reminded
I
me he's
yeah.
such an extreme politicker too, but he's like a friendly. He's like, guys, it's gonna be okay. We don't have to play all these goddamn counter spells. We can just let some stuff resolve.
Yeah.
And then he just slams Atali. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wait, clones. That works for Atali, right? Those players are always trying to make multiple
literally shadow
Atalis.
clones. Yeah, literally shadow clones, because they are not as good as the original body, but they still do plenty of work. Yeah, it is tough because I did sort of have Atali. Bit of a spoiler. I was also thinking Goku was an Atali guy. I'm not gonna
Ooh.
lie. But I do think Naruto is the right amount of Unga Bunga brained, especially at the start. I think we're talking about like pre-Shippuden, right? Like that's
Yeah.
I feel like the Naruto we're talking about. Like post-Shippuden, actually, he thinks about things. He's somewhat responsible. It's like, get out of here. Like that's not the Naruto we know. We're talking about 4 kids believe it Naruto.
Datubayo, motherfucker. Everybody in chat saying Sasuke would play Atali because he's got the Sharingan. I think you are being reductionist. I think that is an oversimplification, and you're focusing on like the mechanical line rather than the energy. Like Sasuke does not know the Dino binary. Sasuke has never felt the unrestrained joy. Like, I want you to imagine those those shitty 8-bit sunglasses sliding onto the character's face. Naruto would be there for that. Sasuke would like swat them out of the air.
It's funny because this is a game mechanic thing that genuinely happens. Sasuke is 100% the energy of the person who then plays the phantasmal image after your Atali has lost and fizzled.
Yes.
that's Sasuke. Is Naruto is like, I copied Atali 3 times and I passed the turn, and then he's like phantasmal image and he flips over an Adnaz and you're like, get the fuck, come on, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Okay, so friendliest Atali player you've ever known. How far do they make it?
Friendliest Atali player. Well, okay, so Atali is one of those weird decks, right? Where it's Atali's like the lottery, right? Where it sells you the dream of winning way more often than it means you're actually going to. Because 1 out of every lottery winner, one person who pulls that lottery ticket will succeed, and it inspires a generation of bad Atali players. And unfortunately for me, Atali very, very often, it's somewhere in between the has never won and pumped to draw category, unfortunately. Just because it is one of those decks where, you know, as I said, there's that one person. There is the Naruto Protag. You know what I mean? Like there is the he is touched by God and he will flip the right cards, right?
Right.
Maybe after the Shippuden arc, you know. But like, you know, he'll get there. I feel like a lot of other people though, they show up and they're like, yeah, I jammed Atali 3 times, but at least I got a draw out of it. And you're like, yeah, buddy, all right.
I could also see Naruto going, a draw is basically like all of us winning.
Yes. Actual words I have heard and then proceeded to cry blood. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's Naruto. Mauled, I have a very out of left field suggestion. Yaris for Naruto. Yeah, absolutely not. Get out of here. Next, we have Light Yagami. He's best known for eating potato chips, murdering a lot of people, and talking at you super hard. Are you familiar with the musical stylings of this man, Ian?
Oh, yes, of course. Speaking of musical stylings, you know that's a musical?
What?
Death Note? Yeah. They
That's
did
not
it
a musical.
No, for sure. They announced it at Gen Con like 2 years ago. There is Death Note the musical, for sure.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. It's been 2 years. I got very excited about it and then forgot because by the time I learned about it, the album released later on. But yeah, it's a thing.
Amazing. Well, okay. So I feel like I'm going to try to bring us back on track. I feel like the most important governing quality of Light is he thinks he's much smarter than he is, as opposed to we talked about Lelouch. Lelouch is like smartest person in the world and is insufferable.
Yep.
Light
Yep.
thinks he is the smartest person in the room, but all he does is get tricked. So who
Yeah.
does that?
I think I think he's an Esper player for sure. I
Yeah.
feel like Esper fits that shell pretty often because Esper has that way of like being very relevant to a game of CEDH, but
Mhm.
its biggest struggle is winning, right? Like that is always like the meme of it. It's like,
Mhm.
yes, I've countered all the right spells and I put myself in this position. And it's like, but then I'm back to just Thassa's Oracle Demonic Consultation. Everyone's like, we know how to stop that, bro. Like, please tell me you got anything better. Yeah. I think it is maybe like, yeah, I think a couple people in chat already jumped on this one, but Tivit does kind of give that vibe. And Tivit especially because as one of like the originators of popularizing Tivit, right?
Mhm.
The concept at the time was Tivit was one of the best anti-creature decks, and two of the most dominant decks at the time were Flipkinnon and Winota, right? So it's
Mhm.
literally meant to like beat up on the creature decks. But then what'll happen sometimes is you'll be in a pod with Tivit and Tivit will be like, haha, creature decks, I'm gonna beat the piss out of you. And then another person playing a breach deck is like, thanks for wiping the board, idiot. Here's my underworld breach, right? Like, does not matter. Creatures are so okay. Like the cursed totem does not stop me, right? And so that really it gives me a little bit of Tivit vibes, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Tivit parentheses badly because I think that's a really
Badly. Yeah.
important. Like he's not peak Esper. This is not a
Yeah.
peak Esper guy. This is because some people in chat were like, "Oh my god, he should have red because he's impulsive." Like he, the person, should have red, but he would show up to a tournament with a
Yeah.
Tivit control stacks deck,
Yeah.
thinking he was gonna solve
Oh,
the
for
fucking
sure.
format, and then he would
Yeah.
get fucking doinked on.
Okay, just imagine, right? Like the scene you're seeing the cutaway, right?
Hmm.
He's like, I draw my third card off Ristic Study, and I take my potato chip and eat it.
Yeah.
That's light.
Okay, how far does he make it doing this?
um, I think he's another. I don't know. I could see him making it all the way to the finals. Like I think he needs to succeed because his story is that of a heroic tragedy, right?
Hmm.
Like it's a classic tragedy archetype, right? Where you see them get so close to success and then they're just such a twat about it that they kill themselves essentially. And like I think that really is it, you know?
Is he I do think results wise, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I do want to make an argument for this is a 14-hour finals guy where he
Oh
spends
yeah.
10 minutes on his turn coming up with the exact plan for how to win the rest of this game, and then the next
Yeah.
person immediately does something different than he anticipated and he
Yep.
crashes out for the next like 3 hours and he goes and that actively ruins the tournament bracket.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, see, this is the problem where I keep thinking of real life examples and good metaphors, but I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I'm just gonna flame people for 3 hours. Anyways, I have a perfect example of who is this. Like, I had a real life person who I put Light's face on, and then you said that, and that person did that thing that you just described. So yeah, they have been known for playing some Esper decks in the past. I think this is a great.
All right. So
Yeah, yeah,
independent of results, he
yeah,
is the tournament ruiner 9000.
yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he like Light crashes out so hard that there's like I think Light crashes out so hard that in the L Naruto Light finals, Naruto wins the game because he did nothing.
Light and L just ankle shoot each other, and he goes
Yeah.
like, the Tolly's been removed
I
three
yeah,
times, and he eventually hits the last land.
yeah.
Believe it.
Yeah, no, yes, 1,000,000%. I think he's just truly is like the Light player is in the corner like shaking with rage, and Naruto's like, I guess I get to untap now. I'm gonna copy Atali.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man, that's great. All right, let's move on to his counterpart, L.
Yeah.
This is a pre-diabetic 20-year-old who is very, 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 very smart and very, very,
Yes.
very antisocial. So I think
Yep.
the
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be real bold. This is Kinnan, no questions asked. This is the most Kinnan player I've ever fucking seen. He's the just like yeah, he's not playing the fun Kinnan either. It's the copyristic study Kinnan. He's not letting anybody actually control his spells. He does a very good job arguing as to why he should be allowed his second copyristic study. He does a very good job arguing why he's allowed to have 20 mana. And you're like, man, this guy's so charismatic for a weird little dude sitting on his chair, but he knows his shit. I guess I have to listen to him. Yeah, I guess he does need a 13th card in his hand. I'll feed his Ristic study. It's got to work out for me.
He keeps only speaking in monotones. Yeah. Why is it working?
Yeah, no, Peach Tea Dragon, he absolutely does sit like that, for sure. Like there's no world in which he is not sitting like that for a good portion of the tournament.
Charismatic question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Go rewatch the series and type that again, Silver Knight.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. He's a little weirdo, but everyone buys it.
Yeah, like
he shows up and he writes checks and he cashes them. That's the thing. That's why
he's antisocial. Okay, so replace charismatic with compelling. Think of it that way. Like we're not talking about charismatic. Everybody wants to be his friend. We're talking about charismatic in the more literal sense of like has the charisma to get people to listen to him. That is charisma in its basis form, is getting people to pay attention and go along with what you're doing.
Yeah, I think exactly. People are like equating charismatic with like everybody wants to smush, and like that's not it. It's charisma in the sense of like when he talks in a room, everybody gonna shut the fuck up and be like, yeah, you're right. Like, you're like that is an Adnos in the stack, L. You are correct. I should feed heuristic study 14 times. You're right. My bad, dog.
So right, the stack. God, I really do need that land. I probably shouldn't copy Chain of Vapor to remove that third heuristic study.
Yeah. All right, if you're just gonna basalt monolith and pass, L, I have to believe
you. All right, so this guy, I feel like he has to be up with Lelouch, right? I feel like he's up with Lelouch unless he's in a pod with Light, and then he spends the entire round guessing at what win con Light is about to rip off the top of his deck.
Yeah. Nah, he win too hard. I think it's like it's so hard not to just assume L win. He take no L.
I hate that Akagi didn't make it to the top. He's a fucking mahjong player. we have a guy who conquered the fucking world, and you're like, god damn it, my favorite chess player didn't make it up to the same tier.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have Yugi, who is not very good at games. I think the only equivalent to this would be like if CEDH tournaments were no proxy and Yugi had inherited like a one-of-one card. Right. And nobody else had them.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like he is definitely like back in the day when CEDH just like was a full baby tournament and format, and like we had no way of like having proxy tournaments. Mm-hmm. He was the guy who walked in and was like, yeah, my dad was playing when Alpha happened. Anyways, here's my power 9. I had the mana crypt lying around.
So importantly, that to me says there's two big characteristics. It is he has the most expensive deck, and he tries to make jank work. Because I remember like the run of the anime, like he's never playing good decks. He's doing weird fucking shit and then ripping it, and then like he doesn't have Exodia for most of like season 1, but he like just rips the perfect stupid fucking card that makes it work. So is there a deck like that?
That's a really good question. It's a deck that essentially, so the concept is it's a deck that just does a bunch of stuff until it rips Exodia mode and deletes a table.
Yeah. He uses the worst Sisei combo lines you've ever seen.
You know what? You beat me to it by a second. I was about to say sounds like a traditional Tutor Chain Sisei player, right? Where they are just absolutely just like, I actually, and I've never seen a deck have like the top deck and the top deck being a stupid ass card more than Sisei, right? Like right now we just got Loki's Scepter, the stupid threaten on a legendary artifact, and that's also taps for mana, and that's like a card that like objectively you look at it and like that's not a CEDH card, but when you have it and you top deck it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm actually going to take your mana dork, and that actually adds another color to here, and now I can activate Sisei, and oh, is that enough to go grab my Bloom Tender? And when you can't activate Sisei, get Bloom Tender, I know someone's going to type in chat.
me, man.
Someone's gonna say, like whatever piece. Oh, does that actually? Oh, you have a Bloom Tender. Why don't I take that with my Loki Scepter? And or Deadpool is another great example of a card that's just like, oh, actually, your commander's got some nice text on it. What if I? I guess let me take that really quick. They'll just go swap those around, huh?
Oh my god! I think the game's over. Wasn't that fun? And and you got me. Light is just in the corner, shaking with rage again.
Yeah, his opponents are saying, if you don't let me win, I'll literally kill myself.
Okay, so how far does Sisay skedaddling get you in a tournament these days?
I mean, it has to fall under actively ruins the tournament, because as you have here in the slideshow, he literally cheats. like if someone's walking around being like, you're about to play this card, I see, like, yeah, they're getting DQ'd, bro. Like, what do you mean?
So the 14-hour hell bracket is Yugi trying to figure out his combo line and Light threatening to exercise his Second Amendment right.
Yugi, if you counter my spell, I'm writing your name in the book.
I do think Yugi in his Sisay deck would have the Fantastic Four combo. He would run that whole combo, and that would be some of the dog shit. That would be some of the stuff where he would play, I'm gonna play Johnny Storm, and everyone would be like, what the fuck?
Which is also, just like, to be clear, the most iconic Sisay player experience, which is like, I'm gonna play this 30-cent legend from 6 years ago, and everyone's like, bro, like, shut up. Like what are you doing? Are you helpful? There's actually, I think, like, to be so clear, I love Sisay. I think it's one of the best decks in the format. Just like objectively, like, it's a cool deck, and you play a bunch of bad cards that are suddenly broken, right? But the idea of, like, when you play against that Sisay player, and one person's running away with the game, and they have like 2 heuristic studies and a bunch of counter spells, and they revealed that they mystical tutored an Adnaz or whatever, and you're like, hey Sisay, can you help me out at all? And they're like, in my hand I've got a copy of The Thing. You guys remember him from Marvel? You're like, just can you please can you help me out in any capacity? That's Yugi.
I agree with that. All right, next we have Ash Ketchum, who is a child. I actually have my own really strong suggestion for this deck. I think Ash Ketchum plays Sisay, but dog shit.
See, I was thinking Kinnan, but dog shit. No,
Kinnan's so much better.
Yeah, this is the because there's a sub permutation of Kinnan players that play the like 0 counterspell, only big flips. Kinnan, and like that to me is very Ash Ketchum's vibe, right? Like just being like, I'm just gonna make my Pikachu defeat a legendary Pokemon. It's fine. Like we're just gonna make it work.
I think another important thing, even though this is 1-for-1, I think Ash is somebody who prides himself on only playing from collection. And he loses a ton of games because it's like,
so real.
Oh man, I haven't gotten this foil tropical island yet. Guess I have to use a basic.
Yeah, and very much the like when you're first starting your first Kinnan, and you're like, all those bulk mana dorks that are like tap another creature and add 1 mana. That'll be my Mox Diamond for now, right? Like, like that's very much the vibe for sure.
Ash is Winota. That is very strange to me. Winota's control. Ash is a 10-year-old just having a good time.
Yeah.
What element?
Winota's also pretty aggro, and like Ash does not give me aggro vibes. Like he's got like raging ADHD, but he's not like, he's not like and I will control the board state until then. No, he's just like Pikachu.
Ash is also one of like, I think the character in this series who is most doing it for the love of the game. Like he wants to be champion, but it takes him like a decade, right, to become champion, and he's about the journey. He's about having he is more about having a good time than anybody else on this list. Like he is there for the love of the game. Winota players love nothing. He punched Ash's big aggro. You people are freaks.
Mewtwo was a monster, to be
Right.
clear. Like, look, I get you all love Mewtwo, but like, I would also punch Mewtwo. He was a kind of a dick. Like, it wasn't like Ash was being mad aggro and being like, "Hey, Mewtwo, get over here. I'm gonna take your lunch
Right.
money." He was like
It's
mind
like, oh, you're
controlling
gonna
people
kill.
and
You're gonna
like
kill my
submit.
best friend. It's like, oh my god, Ash is such a violent freak. When threatened with the murder of his dearest friend, he threw a punch. What the fuck is what?
That got some real like Twitter analyzing the news vibes for me. Like yeah, Ash is really aggressive, guys. He punched a Pokemon. It's like he was probably killing his friend though. I feel like maybe he was justified in that moment.
I do
Oh,
think
man.
I think he's big on speed in the anime. He's super aggro, right? But you have to understand that speed exists in multiple ways
Oh yeah,
in the game of Magic, and the way we're talking about speed is, oh, I'm gonna make a shitload of mana turn 2 and play a Gyarados.
yeah,
Like that's the Ash speed we're talking about, not
yeah,
like
yeah. I think Ash definitely has that like yeah, I don't know. It is big flips cannon, man. Like it is nothing but you just like yeah, he can definitely vomit like 8 mana worth of mana rocks and dorks onto the table, but like ask him to counter a spell and he's like, "Oh, I don't do that." Like maybe if I flip into Jingataxis, it'll help us out here. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of this is the contentiousness of Ash punching Mewtwo is like half of your chat right now. This is crazy.
like I was like, he's so physically strong that can't be Kitten who looks weak. I do think Ash is a has never won. I think Ash ends every game
Oh,
with Hyper
yeah.
Beam about to go off, and then
Yeah.
just fucking falls over.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. It is. I think there is no other way to interpret this. I think that is exactly correct. I was yeah. As soon as we were saying it, I was like, Ash is just never like he might win a game here and there, and everyone's just like, he's gonna be champion one day, and you're like, yeah, Ash, that's okay, bud. Keep activating Kin, and it'll work out.
I still think Ash is Vivi. That doesn't sound right to me at all.
Honestly, I can't see it. I think there are others that are coming up, maybe even literally next, that might be more VV for me. uh,
I'm seeing
is that a
Pikachu.
good natural transition? Is that
Yeah,
how we do a segue?
no, I want to continue arguing with chat. Pikachu is Yoshimaru Thrasios. This is the Sasuke Atali thing over again,
Yeah,
where we're
yeah, yeah,
tunneling way too hard on the 1-for-1 comparison
yeah, yeah, yeah.
instead of the
Yeah.
like energetic and vibe comparison of how they be. Anyway,
Yeah.
Monkey D. Luffy. I will own up. I have not watched or read One Piece. I hate the art style. I've tried multiple times. I'm up to date on One Piece. I read the One Piece slander sub and the One Piece meme sub with religious regularity. So I
Okay.
know everything that has happened and everything that is happening in One Piece,
Yeah.
despite the fact that I cannot bring myself to watch this fucking show. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so Luffy, do you know Luffy Ball, Ian?
I know enough Luffy Ball. So I watched the first 200-ish episodes maybe of the anime before I fell off because I was getting like, hey, I like this, but it's repetitive vibes.
Mhm.
Even though there were many times in which I was very invested. I think people who are like, hey, read the manga, it's way better. I totally hear you. I just I don't read. I don't know how you do that. I've been making it up. I haven't been reading chat this whole time. Fully illiterate. No, you're sitting down and reading a manga, despite being quick, is still very time consuming. And so I have not been fully up to date. I'm aware of overall concepts because I'm aware I don't have the investment to go deep. I think the Netflix show is fun. Sue me, like
Mhm.
it is what it is. No, so I'm familiar enough with Luffy, yeah, and his gang, yeah.
Atali would have worked here. I don't think he's Atali because, like, Atali, you do actually have to think on the fly a little bit, and
Yeah.
Monkey D. Luffy is incapable of thought. I am most
Yeah.
sympathetic to still being Gruel and doing the Raph and Mikey deck, since that is literally just what if I hit you over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, yeah. I think Rapid Mikey is actually not a bad pull because that is very much just the like, you guys gonna let me do the thing or what's up? But I feel like to me that's so disrespectful to Luffy and like his potential as a character. Because like, yes, like he is a giant fucking moron, but he's so good at it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like the whole bit is the whole time he gets like kicked once in the dick and he falls in the water. And for like 40 minutes, you watch everyone be like, "Fuck Luffy! Ah, you got kicked in the
no.
dick. What are we gonna do? Someone get, someone pull him out of the water. His dick got kicked." And then like they pull him out of the water, and he's just like, "Oh, the end boss? Bush, bush, bush!" Clock him in the head until they die. Like
I
not
feel like
literally,
that's
obviously.
Raph and Mikey though. Like, let me lay this out for you, right? They go to cast Raph
Yeah,
and Mikey, it gets Force of Will. That is the dick kick where you got hard
yeah,
countered by seawater. And then they're
sure.
like, oh no, Luffy. And the other three just play CEDH with themselves for like 4
Yeah.
turns, and eventually he hits enough land drops to cast Raph another time, and then he
Yeah.
punches everybody to death.
But okay, so I hear you. This is also why I go to the Winota metaphor, right? Because I
Mhm.
think it's actually pretty interesting. Because yes, sometimes they play an early stacks piece and it does disrupt, right? But people consider Winota an aggro deck more than a stacks deck, right? It's not a
Mhm.
deck where people expect them to just play a lot of stacks pieces to lock people out early. Good Winota pilots do, don't get me wrong. But that gives me the energy of Luffy accidentally stopping the bad guys from actually winning for the first
Oh.
3 episodes. And then just going like, oh, and here's Winota, and that's when Luffy arrives and then does like "Brrr," and honks them really bad. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen Winota decks go, we've got the Force of Will for Winota comes down, and then they're like, oh shit, they're at 6 mana to recast Winota. What do we do now, guys? And everyone just starts shitting and pissing and dying in the corner, like.
I kind of like that for the crew metaphor too, where Luffy
Yeah,
Luffy is
yeah.
Winota just going face over and over, and the actual useful people is the everybody else.
I think that's the vibe. Yeah, I think
I
that is
actually
100%. Yeah. Oh, you know what? This speaking of like crew stems the bleeding until someone shows up. I feel like we maybe did a miss on not having Saitama in here, but I don't know that there's someone who just deletes entire tournaments like he does.
Yeah, I feel like Saitama never goes to a tournament and but wins every
Oh yeah,
friendly. Like that's the thing. Saitama is the guy who has somehow he has a 100% friendlies
100%
win
win
rate
rate.
with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Galta deck.
yeah.
And no but he's never gone to an actual officiated tournament.
Oh yeah, that's so good. That's so good.
Tempest, we do reach out. Flubs is just super fucking wrong. It's again like way too many
Yeah,
like thinkies and way too many game actions for a guy who's
yeah,
like, what if I just hit you harder? What
yeah,
what
yeah,
if I just wound up my
yeah,
fucking arm a
yeah.
little bit harder?
Yeah, yeah. I've seen you've tried to kick me. My body is made of rubber. This is not going to end well for you.
I forgot to put Luffy on here, so where do you think Luffy goes?
I think Luffy, man, I don't know. I think he wins, man. I really
He
do.
wins. I fucking
I, I do. It's so upsetting that he wins. I think that's like kind of the whole like that is One Piece, right? Like he should nothing about anything Luffy does ever insinuates like the random side characters almost kill him
Mhm.
more than the main bad guys, right? Like like he's almost accidentally died like 35,000 times. They even did it like super overtly in the Netflix one where he's about to be straight up executed and like something incidentally happens in the background and then lightning strikes and then he gets out of it, right? Like that's his whole thing. I don't think it's supposed to feel good that he wins all the time, but I think he wins all the time.
All right, you fucking convinced me. Mango in post put Luffy in the top tier.
Hell yeah.
All right, next we have Edward Elric. He's got a metal
Mhm.
arm and a non-corporeal brother. I feel like he is not all the way to
Which one do
die.
we? Family reunions.
I went deep for these. I
That's
went
pretty
deep for
good.
these. So he's like hot. The thing is, he's hot-headed like Lelouch, but he's not that smart. He's more of a like think on the fly guy because he's good at alchemy. But I did not watch all of original Full Metal Alchemist. I watched all of Brotherhood. I'm kind
Mhm.
of leaning flubs for him because he does spend a lot of fights kind of just like flying by the seat of his pants and figuring like I'm so much better at so many different types of alchemy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how to put together the right thing.
Yeah. So my exposure to Full Metal has been because I remember like I watched a lot of like the beginning saga, which is
Mm-hmm.
like you don't actually see him fight that much in the early parts of the show,
Yeah.
which is really funny. Like it builds up, and I got through a lot of like the plot stuff, and ironically, before I get to see him like manifest in combat, I didn't really get to see a
Mm-hmm.
lot of that. So I might not have the most astute analysis here.
He's
Um,
Yeah, and I'm pulling from like a decade past, but
yeah.
chat, this is the one time I will actually take constructive criticism on the take. My visceral memory, and this is not true for every character, but a lot of the like lesser characters and like middling bad guys, it's very everybody has their signature thing to do. And Ed has some signature stuff, but he does a lot more of like I'm going to identify the weakness of your signature thing and then put together a somewhat new thing and then kick the shit out of you.
Yeah. He might be a deck switcher, right? Like there's like I think that's just maybe a good idea, right? Like he might be a meta
Mm.
hound, right? Like
Oh,
just someone who just is just like trying to find out what that next big ish is and being like, I've noticed that everyone's playing these slop decks, so to counteract it, I'm gonna play some turbo, right? Like
okay.
like that type of vibe. I can get behind it. I mean, that's literally based on my career, right? But yeah.
All right, so he's a dirty counter picker, and then Flubs is
Yeah,
his
yeah.
personal favorite, but he will swap off it in a second if he thinks it's not the strongest thing for the tournament.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Chat used the term meta chaser, which to me that sounds like it sounds like some kind of slur. I don't like that at all.
I feel like chaser gets
Yeah.
used a lot in some very unsavory
Yeah, yeah. I
contexts.
think that's probably exactly where I'm getting that.
All right, so
I think yeah.
how good does Edward do? Does he make it to winning or is he just the top 16?
This is me. Yeah. So I think he's a top 16 contender, right? Because I think as someone who's got a lot of experience with this, when you jump around a lot,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to be able to succeed, but you're not always going to be able to lock it in, right?
Got
Like,
it.
I don't think it's one of those things where you're always able to be like, and I have the perfect counter strategy. Like, it's going to be one of those things where you get close enough and you succeed, but it doesn't
Mm.
mean you lock in the right card 100% of the time.
Oh,
That one change that you made because you swap decks means that your cards 95 through 100 are still bad enough that they will cost you a game. You know what I mean?
you know what? You know what it is? He makes top 16, narrowly misses finals, and based
Yeah.
off what made him narrowly miss finals, he picks his next deck. He
It's so weird that
realizes
you're calling me specifically out on
he realizes after the fact what would have absolutely run through the meta, and then he's like, "This is the next one."
Dude, that's like, yeah, it's definitely big like Pepe Silvia, the string board vibes.
He's not
I
brain.
noticed I
Hold on.
lost it. Huh?
So we have somebody on YouTube chat who is aggressing the. But it is what he's not. So he doesn't do the brainy like anime thing of concoct a strategy via monologue, but he does do a bunch of different shit. Like he has a lot of
Yeah.
moves. He is very aggressive. He is very like in terms of like fighting styles, he gets you into a brawl and trusts himself to win a scramble where neither player is like super prepared, which is why I'm saying Rog
Yeah.
Sai. I disagree.
Yeah.
I don't have anything witty for that. Wrong. He had Imagine the Vine Boom that I just played.
Yeah, I don't know. Roxai is a specific demographic of players, I feel like, and
All right.
I just don't get that vibe from him. Yeah.
Next, we're moving to Gon from Hunter x Hunter. So,
Yeah.
importantly, Gon is a prodigy. He goes through, I think we're not going to consider, like, we're not going to weigh the whole, like, he makes a, like, Nen, I've watched the whole thing twice, Sam. Shut the fuck up. Or I've watched Brotherhood twice. I've not watched. So if you're pulling from original Full Metal Alchemist, that's fair. I watched the good one.
True.
Anyway, important thing about Gon, he is a Nen prodigy. He is Jay Arlington. Thank you so much for the raid. We are in the middle of assigning different anime characters CEDH commanders and then tier listing how good they would be in CEDH. Okay. So we have Gon. He's from Hunter x Hunter. He is a prodigy, so he's very, very good. He's very, very powerful. He does not really give a fuck about winning. He
Yeah.
very rarely he does. So I did misspeak. I think I misspoke when I said Ash was the most chill guy. Gon is the most chill guy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's the thing is like I think there really has to be a level of like is Gon without Killua, like what is that dynamic, right? Like because that is he's not allowed to have Killua in every single pod. Like at locals, don't get me wrong, the two of them together, they make some collusion happen, right? But like I think when it comes to individual success, this thing is though, like he is very good. I mean, he is classic anime protagonist, right? He's very good at winning, even when he is just like kind of being a dingus about it. I will say he does always like, having watched the full like, what is considered like the normal part of the anime that's been out, right? Like he loses a lot before he wins, right? And so he is successful, but he definitely takes his lumps along the way, and I do think that is important. I definitely feel like he's in the camp of like Atali vibes for sure. I don't necessarily know that we have to lock him and Naruto into the same one brain cell, but like he's definitely trying to like run at the wall enough times so that the wall cracks,
Yeah, he is a little tricky though, right? Because he does have, I'm thinking about when he's fighting with Knuckle in the anime and he does the like Jojankin fake out. Like he does do he wants to look like he's totally smooth brained, but I think he just prefers to be smooth brained, and if he needs to trick you, he can. Like he's willing to. It's just not his favorite thing to do.
I think chat has it 100% here. A Peach Tea Dragon called it out. I think this is a Vivi player for sure. Because Vivi is one of those decks where you can sometimes just be like, all right, guys, it's turn 2. Do you have the answer for curiosity? And everyone's just like, damn, bro, you had on turn 2? And he's just like, 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 oopsies. like, I think he's a Vivi player. It does give that vibe because Vivi is also like it is, it's a deck that lives near the Dino binary, but it doesn't necessarily have to fit in that mold, So I think it's we're talking about putting some pings on the stack, and it's not Crystal. Crystal's very methodical. Crystal's slow. Crystal's mid range. Vivi is just like, hey guys, I'm gonna press the VV button. I'm gonna make a shit ton of mana. Like I know I look like a 5-year-old, but turns out kind of goated status. Like let's just start blasting people,
Gon can get pretty hardcore though. He doesn't think like a normal person. That sounds like VV players to me.
Yeah, true. Yeah, lizard button for sure. Lizard.
I'm saying VV, no counter spells.
Yeah. VV, no. Oh,
he has deflecting SWAT. All right, how far does he make it?
Man, you know what? He's definitely pumped to draw. I think that is one of those things where like yeah, that's the thing is like I think Gon is one of those players where like yes, he absolutely is a great player and will win games given the opportunity, but when offered the proposition by, for example, like the light Yagamis of the world who just need one more draw to make top cut, and he's like, we could all walk away happy, and Gon's like, yeah, that sounds great. Like
I was gonna say he's like I could see him as being like too enamored with his own deck to ever
Yeah,
hold when he needs to, and that's what
yeah,
fucks him. There's gonna be a moment
yeah,
in every game where he's like, "Oh, I should sandbag this thing I have," and he
yeah,
never does. And because
yeah.
he doesn't, he like walks face first into a force of will, and then the match is
Yep.
over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely think it's one of those situations where like it's like the classic anime like reveal afterwards you had lost the game 100 times over,
Hmm.
and it's like he reveals his hand afterwards and he has like a curiosity and 2 counter spells, but he let one spell resolve and he was like, okay, yeah, oops.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we can call it a draw here, guys. And you're like, yeah. Like there are those games where someone says I'm down for a draw and they reveal their hand and like the table was so fucking dead it wasn't even funny.
Hmm.
That's gone. that is 100% the vibe I get from him.
All right, next we have Crollo Lucilfer. This is another character from Hunter x Hunter, but he is much, much smarter than Gon. So his main thing is theft, which I feel like all right, the important parts of his character, his power system is theft based. His personality is very like collective based. He's part of a group called the Phantom Troop, and he's very, very big on like the organization must survive. It's okay if any individuals die. It's even okay if I die. Um, but the organization must go on. So that's why I wrote the like scoops his friends into top 16. From chat.
Oh, I do know this guy. I was convinced that I had no idea who the fuck this guy was. I just don't remember him without the stupid thing on his head.
Oh. I did pick one of the few stills of him where he's like in costume trying to fake
Yeah.
date somebody.
Yeah, I don't like it's been so long since I've seen this anime, which is actually like not that long, but for some reason I don't remember
Hmm.
because he doesn't really show up and do a whole lot, right? Like he's just kind of
No,
ominous
he
bad
has
guy.
very, very few fights. He's done more in the manga, so I am up to
Got
date with
it.
his exploits. And so I am going to say the
Yeah.
first thing I'm going to veto, definitely not Rogsai. Rogsai
Yeah.
is like way too individualistic and way too
Mhm.
aggressive. The fights he has are all about like setting up very specific win conditions. And
Yep.
he's willing to strike like a viper when he gets there, but he's almost never like, oh, I'm just gonna rush you from second
Yeah.
one.
I
Um,
I think he's a Blue Farm player so clearly,
he's
right? Like this is iconic Blue Farm, which is like because he is set up to be like that guy, right? Like that because I remember specifically like all the lead up to him is very much like, and Hisoka is like salivating at the chance to like actually beat him in combat, right?
Mhm,
And like that to me is like this is the guy who shows up. He makes top cut of most tournaments that he goes to. He
mhm,
plays what is considered objectively one of the best decks, if not the best deck, during multiple iterations of history, right? Like just shows
mhm.
up, puts up a number, cashes a paycheck, and then everybody's like, yo, he's kind of it. Like he's kind of that guy,
And
right?
his hair is
Uh,
so soft. Fuck.
yeah, yeah, but maybe he doesn't have a lot of social media presence, so it's not like everybody knows his face directly. But maybe he shows up, he top fours every couple tournaments, and then he
Mhm.
walks away at the end of the day, and he's just like another name on the leaderboards. Like they don't know him by face, but they know when they get their ass beat by him.
That's
Playing a
that's
good ass deck.
actually so perfect about his character as leader of the Phantom Troop. And all the fights
Yeah,
he wins in the anime, he wins because he has so many more resources than the other people. Like the people
yeah.
he beats, he wins because he's like, oh, you have one Nen ability? I have five. Good luck. Which is like the Ristic Study player. I have 30
Yep.
cards in hand. Good
Yep.
fucking luck.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
yeah, or yeah, like literally the person who's like, oh yeah, they're gonna play a slow game because they're it's farm, so he's gonna play a mid range game, and then he's like, Dark Ritual Necropotence, and you're like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
God damn it.
yeah, no, that's big Crollo energy for sure.
All right, so he has to be up and winning, right? Like he just
I think he's a top 16er. I think like he's set up
interesting.
to be like a badass, right? I think he's supposed to like top cut most events he goes to, but I don't think
Mhm.
he takes the dub. Like he's literally set up in the anime to be a guy who is you're gonna
True.
feel so satisfied when you beat his ass, but you
Mhm.
are gonna beat his ass eventually, right? Like
I think that
he's gonna take out the non-protagonist energy people for sure, you know?
I think that even makes meta sense now that you're saying
Yeah.
it, with Luffy being a winner, where people like if these people were real and on the like EDH leaderboards,
Yeah.
people would be talking, they would talk so much more highly of Crollo, and then would be like,
Yeah.
Luffy does have a 60% win rate though. He
Yeah,
does
yeah, 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 yeah.
Luffy
100%.
does just
Yeah.
keep
Like he's never the person to walk home with the trophy, but they already split the cash prize, so he's like, I don't really give a shit. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
already like yeah, you get to walk away with the trophy, bro, but I'm walking away with $2,000. Like we're still fine. You know what I mean? Like that's Crollo for sure.
Fucking amazing. All right, we're gonna go to a manual ad break so that we can use the bathroom, and then we'll begin taking chat suggestions for characters we have missed because we are at the end of the character. No, wait, we have Goku. Sorry, we gotta do right. I forgot about
Yeah.
fucking Goku because Ian demanded
Yeah.
it at the beginning of stream. Tell me about Goku.
Well, now it's tough because we used Atali. I was thinking Goku was an Atali guy, so we have to talk about this more.
We
And
can
I will
have
also say I was a big oh god, what was the thing, it was on Cartoon Network and then it would get late at night and then the alien would host. What was that called? Do you know what I'm talking
what?
about? And it was Chat's gonna make me remember. It's Toonami. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I know that was a crazy way of describing it, but that's exactly how that happened, right? It would get late at night, it wouldn't be Cartoon Network anymore, and the weird alien guy would be like, "Thanks for watching the show. It's an anime now. We're jumping into it." He doesn't have as much of a Brooklyn accent. I don't know why, but like, yeah, whatever. People who get it, get it.
Fucking perfect.
So that was like my exposure to the show. Was like I watched Dragon Ball Z one of every 50 episodes in which I would just happen to be awake long enough to catch whatever Toonami episode was on.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's about it. I've never sat down and watched it. There's only so much of men grunting that I can watch.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
All right, speak for yourself, brother.
Oh boy. uh, so yeah, that's my what would you say what incorporates Goku for you?
So I think the
Like,
two really important qualities that Chad has talked about, he lets other
yep.
people cook, and that should be his downfall.
Okay.
And then he is a whole dumbass, but he's not like Luffy, where like Luffy just sends
Yeah.
it and is made of rubber. Goku is a savant at fighting, right? He has incredible battle IQ. He's incredibly good at learning fighting styles, at learning how to train. This is why Vegeta is like mauling about him all the time. So he does
Yeah.
actually have to be like frighteningly competent at one element of the game, but then because he like doesn't counterspell people or like lets people is like he'll feed a Ristic study without even, he's like, yeah, I want to see what you got, and then he gets fucked by that.
I think literally the perfect deck for this. Okay, I think Goku is a Timna Halana player. Okay?
What the fuck?
So Timna Halana is like the Protean Hulk deck of the format, right? It is the deck that is trying to like get to a mid-range place, and then you get a Protean Hulk into play through probably cheating it in some way. You sacrifice it, the Protean Hulk pile kills people immediately, right? And it is one of those decks where you don't play blue, so you don't really stop people a lot. Like they play a Collector Roof usually, but apart from that, it's like a little bit of removal and a Collector Roof, and that's like the only things you're ever doing to stop people from doing their thing. Until you're like, all right, guys, it's been fun. It is turn 4. Natural order my green dork into a Protean Hulk, sacrifice outlets on board, you guys are dead. And you're like, huh? What do you mean? Or just like you know, here's my voice of victory, you guys can't cast any spells anymore, GG's, am I right? And I think that's big Goku energy, because you're like, yeah, I'll feed Ristic studies, I don't care, like yeah, I'm gonna attack with Timna, get some cards in. He's just it's actually kind of goated. It doesn't look like it stops anybody ever, but he just is the guy who does it, you know.
How complicated are the lines for Timna Halana?
I mean, at the end of the day, you put a Protean Hulk into play and you sacrifice it, and then the pile wins, right? Like that's at the end of the day, like that's like the intricacies of it to do it like perfectly well, sure, right? But like that kind of goes back to what you're saying, like he can be a savant in combat in the sense of like, yeah, hey, let's just here's the Hulk, right? You guys got it or you don't? And they're like, fuck, wait, what? Like shit. Yeah, you can have that martial prowess for sure.
All right, fucking amazing. So how high does Goku make it?
I think here's the problem. I know Goku's like that guy, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like he lets people cook too much. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when
Does
it
that
counts,
does
yeah.
that put him into actively ruining the tournament though? Like, is he the guy? Is he the guy who's just nonstop, like feeding the Mystic Remoras, feeding the Ristic
Yeah.
Studies? Like, somebody will factor fiction, and then he'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oh yeah, pile of 4, you can have it. Let's see what you got, brother."
I think that is exactly it. Where yes, that is the there are some people with already in typing in caps in chat. So I think you've nailed it there. I think it is 100% being like, yeah. Oh, I think we should just let them resolve the adnos. I don't think we should crack my Ranger
Right?
Captain here. You're
I
like,
don't.
Goku, it feels like really like we should not let them have this,
Goku,
man.
we have to do. Yeah, he gave Cell to Senzu. He ruined the Cell tournament. They
I
had
feel like
that motherfucker.
he's the dude. Yeah, he's the dude who absolutely lets someone resolve an adnos when he has a silence in hand. It'd be like, I don't know, I'm gonna see what he does with it.
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
All right.
Actively ruins the tournament for sure.
Now we're gonna go to ad break, bathroom break. I'm gonna answer the questions that I did not miss. I want to remind you guys again, if it has been less than 10 minutes since you asked your question, I have not missed it. I am holding it in the docking bay to identify the correct time to segue. It's not good artistry. It's like shitty finger painting, but there is artistry. We're going to the manual ad break, and then we're going to take viewer suggestions. So, Peach T Dragon, thank you for the 100-bit cheer for Joseph Joestar. I am going to say $1 is going to be higher than the price necessary to guarantee. Can I pay to guarantee a character? If so, what would the price be? Ian, did you get up to go to the bathroom, or are you still here? He left. We'll talk about the price.
I am still here. What's up?
Okay. People are asking, is there a price we can pay to guarantee a character? So really, how much time do you have and how much do you need to be paid per hour to keep reviewing anime characters?
Oh God. Okay.
Because we get through
Let
it
me see.
faster than I thought. I was prepared for this to be like 3 hours of us debating the nuances of what a Rasengan was in Magic the Gathering.
I have a couple hours, so we can cook for
Okay,
sure.
we can cook. Great. Sigo Muse, thank you for the 12 months at tier 1. Happy subiversary. Hey, boss, just got here. Why aren't Ichigo and Naruto up there for completion's sake? So Naruto is up here. I just forgot to get a picture of him for the tier list. He is an Atali player who... Oh, no, he is up here. He's an Atali player who draws a lot. And then Ichigo... I love Bleach. I'm watching Thousand Year Blood War right now. Ichigo has like so few feats other than I swung a sword really hard. I think he's just difficult to... He's difficult. Even like Goku has more nuance than Ichigo does as a character. So what's the price? I'm gonna say... No questions asked, we will do it, $20. That's what it's gonna start at. For no questions asked, nobody in chat has to agree with you, and we will make it happen. Ichigo goes to the tournament to bully the nerds. Get some JJK characters in there. Yeah, Ian, are there any other anime characters you were like, why the fuck didn't we have this on here? Huh? Z just yelled something at me. Hold on. Chat, what do we think Captain Yamamoto is playing at the tourney? Also, genuine question before I send the money: are you okay with characters from live action shows that have anime protagonist energy? This is very important. I'll let you cook once. I'll try at least one. I may refuse future ones depending on how frustrating this first one is, but I will let you try at least one time. I do like Eren Yeager. By applause, does anybody else want to see Eren Yeager? Because I do have some slander I could cook up from this guy. Could we do Guts? I don't know Berserk particularly well, other than he's very, very sad all the time. That does seem appropriate for a tournament CEDH player, but I would have a hard time. Is Avatar an anime? I counted Pokemon, so I would count Avatar as one for that. All right, we have enough calls for Eren Yeager. We're definitely going to do Eren Yeager. Itadori Yuji? I feel like he's just a punch merchant, though. What about Spike Spiegel? Is that the guy from Cowboy Bebop? Bro gave the most rage bait answer to his Avatar in anime. I gave a normal answer. I've not seen Bebop. I've seen Spy Family, so I could do Lloyd.
Hello.
Hello. All right, so the first chat submission we're doing is Aaron Shitass Yeager.
I knew it. I was it was one of those things where someone had mentioned it in chat like right in minute 2, and I didn't want to like disrupt the flow to mention it, but Aaron makes a lot of sense for sure.
All right, all right. So let's talk about Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. If you haven't seen Attack on Titan, do watch it. It's very, very good. I hate this character. I feel like it's part of the point of Attack on Titan is for you to hate Eren at some point. I feel like this is 100% a guy who plays a deck too complicated for him. And he just fucking blows himself out by not being able to handle all the things his deck can do.
Yeah. Who what CEDH archetype is I get so mad that I genocide? You know, like who's got that sort of anger threshold?
I know that we've brought them out a lot, but I feel like he's the worst Sisei player. Like that's what I feel like it is, where he's just like he taps Sisei not knowing what he's gonna get, and then he spends half an hour looking through his deck and going like, shit, fuck, god damn it, fuck, what do I get? And then he board wipes.
You know what's nice though is like I feel like as we've gone through this tier list a lot, I haven't felt really good about putting a lot of these characters as like and they eat shit and lose. And Eren is 100% a protagonist that is meant to eat shit and die. Like he's going to throw a piss fit about it because he's Eren Yeager, and he's gonna get so mad that he explodes. And I think he's 1,000%, like 1,000,000%, 10,000% in the actively ruins the tournament category. He is the person who has to be escorted out of the building because he will not stop yelling. Like so the deck is still like debating right now, but like 100% he throws a piss fit to monumental degrees, right? Like he will be escorted out of the building so fucking fast. I also feel like he is not a blue player. That's like I'm kind of getting Tim Nadargo vibes, right? Like You have
Oh
Timna that like gives
yeah.
you enough consistency to like get your
Mm-hmm.
like your plan going, and then you have the big explodey Dargo lines that like they do fuck people, and like I think he could win enough games, but he's not gonna make top cut because he threw a big piss
Yeah.
fit.
And
Like
there's like just enough tech and sequencing involved in Tim
yeah,
Nadargo stuff that he would be like, I'm gonna really cook here, and then he blatantly fucks his own combo
yeah,
line, blames the
yeah,
guy in seat 3.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
And I want to be like so clear here, right? Like here's the problem with like a character like Aaron, right? Like it destroys so much nuance because like is he an oppressed person? Yes, absolutely. But there's so many people who just like handle it so much better. And given the power of the founders to like half of the people in the plot of that show, they would
Mhm.
not have sucked shit as bad as Aaron did. But he is such a fucking piss baby. And like actively at one point is like that like I don't know how deep people get, right? Like he's at one point literally like, hey guys, it's okay if you just fucking kill me. Like that is the energy that man gets off. He's either so indignant and mad that he's just literally willing to wipe out an entire country, and like don't get me wrong, he loves his friends, sure. He goes about everything the wrong way. And like I cannot imagine more a person who just absolutely shafts a tournament than being like, hey, my friend's in top cut right now, and they're like, Aaron, please don't make a fucking big deal out of this. And just in the corner he's like, I can't believe you countered his spell, and they're like, that's outside assistance, Aaron, shut the fuck up, get out of this game, like you could not get go. Like
I fucking love Aaron slander. All right, so let me catch up. Tempest Buster has sent in the 20 from Aichi Sendo from Cardfight Vanguard. I'm gonna have to hit a quick Wikipedia on that one.
Isn't that just a card game? Is it based on an anime? I'm learning.
All right, so we have Aichi Sendo, and then Tomu, Ko-Fi, or I believe there's a Streamlabs donation panel on my stream. We will accept bits. Bone Lord, he sent 1,000, which I think is $10, is half of what we need. And then from Braddock Music, thank you for the 28 Canadian super chat. Quick question for you both. Sorry for the sidetrack. Never apologize. I love sidetracks. I'm building a Zaxara CEDH deck right now, but have been compelled to build Crystal. I like big splashy spells that win on the spot, but I don't know if Crystal does that. Any thoughts? I'm going to turf that to Ian.
Yeah, so yeah, the put a curiosity on a commander and cast a bunch of spells is kind of one of my identifiable brands. Crystal is really good at being a broken mid-range deck that just has like 6 auto I win the game buttons, not like actually auto because that's obviously a little hyperbolic, but big spells is not kind of her brand. I feel like if you're trying to go big, flashy, stupid, there's a lot of commanders that do that a little bit better. We vis-a-vis like Kinnan or OG Narset, are they always the most competitive decks in the format? No, because like if you could win games and also do the biggest, dumbest shit in the entire world all the time, like people would just do that always, right? Like it is so incredibly based that people love that stuff, right? So Crystal is very good at being a lean deck. It's very good at being a consistent deck, and it still does some really cool stuff, right? Like that is incredibly like part of the identity is like it's a very interesting and cool deck, but it definitely does not, I wouldn't be like, yeah, cast big spell, do big over the top thing. It's actually very the opposite. It's super lean, very low to the ground, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ian. There you go, Braddock. I'm pulling photos for our next 4.
Hell yeah.
We have 5. Thank you very much, Filler Channel. Fuko Izumo from Undead Unluck. We're going to be doing a shitload of Googling today.
Oh my lord.
But I appreciate you all.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited to talk about these characters that I've never heard of. I also really do love the sizing of these guys because you're just like shrinking them just enough to all have hella long face.
they have normal faces. I need you to stop. All right, Asukio, Mao Mao, Hikaru Geru, and then we need Fuko Izumo. Okay, so
Hell yeah.
Fuko spent 200 years learning karate. All right, so defining characteristics is really bad at learning karate.
Yeah,
That
super real. This idiot took so long to learn karate. I did that shit when I was 10 years old and I got a black belt.
It took me 2 months. Bone Lord, thank you for the extra 1,000 bits. Lena Inverse as well. Okay, we'll add that to the list.
Hell yeah. Every time I do something related to anime, I do realize how little I am a weeb. Like I'm an anime passerby, right? And the worst part is I enjoy almost every anime I watch. It's just that like there's so much. There's so much out there that I'm like, what is any of this?
There is 1 million.
Oh, so many people are requesting JoJo's too. It's just like an anime I watched one episode of and was like, I don't think this show is for me.
I hate JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I want to love it. I'm using this picture of Mao Mao.
What the fuck are we doing here?
We're doing a serious tier list.
I cannot.
Hold on. Finishing touch. There we go.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Also, if we get through this entire thing and no one requests any fucking My Hero characters, you guys are all nerds. But in the bad way.
All right, we're gonna wide face Fuko. There we go. Who is
Hell yeah.
Lena Inverse?
So they took regular Lena and then they just went.
Sorry, yeah, hold on, my bad.
Good, good.
There we go. Braddock, thank you for the 7 Canadian. Appreciate the advice. Also, thoughts on Megami X Maharaga as Extus Aristocrats. Oh, I think that would be cute. I like that. FLCL Rocks, thank you for the 2,000 bits. Lupin 3 would be fun to think about. Who in the shit fuck is Lupin 3?
It's a Harry Potter spinoff.
I'll fucking get you. Lupin the Third. Don't say that like it. That doesn't make it better.
The fact that it was like 4 of you in a row. Fuck everybody. That was crazy.
Just for that, I'm super long facing this guy.
Hell yeah.
Is this your goat right now? Gwen.
Lupin the Third is definitely excuse me, princess vibes for sure with that picture.
Sent in Eisen via Ko-Fi. Thank you very much, White Bread.
I do like the fact that we are going to hit that the place of going, oh, is this we have to pick this up tomorrow stream?
Very.
It is 100% the hat, Elegman, for sure. It is 100% the hat.
All right, we got long-faced Eisen. So, okay, Eisen I at least actually know. Let me make sure I've got Dark Coffee Freak. Thank you for the $20 super chat. We've also got Sesshomaru from Inuyasha.
Shit.
You're about to learn, bro.
Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. I've touched too much grass. That's on me, and I've let you down.
Here's the thing: you're already here as the CEDH specialist. I'm the one who has to figure out. I am the one who has to hit Wikipedia really quickly and glean personality characteristics from them, and then you just have to translate that into CEDH.
I am the one who weebs.
These pronunciations hurting so bad. Sesshomaru. Okay, so we have them a little bit too thin. Widen up that face. Okay, so we have Aichi Sendo, we have Ace Ukiyo, we have Mao Mao, Hikaru Gero, Fuko Izumu, Upside Down Lena, a Discord moderator, the GOAT, and then Sesshomaru. Perfect. Okay. Did I
Hell yeah.
miss anything else? I don't think I missed.
Discord moderator. That's pretty good, man. I know when we're live, we can't admit each other being funny, but that one's pretty good.
Oh no, there's two more from Ko-Fi that I missed.
Shit.
All right, we have Joe Yabuki from Tomorrow's Joe. And then we have Naga the Serpent.
Joe Yabuki does sound like a prank call, chat. You're right. Oh my god. Okay, my favorite thing is actually going through chat and seeing when they get mad at each other for these analyses. Like the Frieren is not Yugi in caps is crazy.
What? All right, so we have this. We have. Let me get Joe Yabuki. Elendal, thank you for the 1,000 bit here. Space Pirate Captain Harlock. That is only half the necessary. That is only half the necessary donation. Is this a fucking Baki character?
Is that that's the wrestling anime, right?
That is one way to put it. Oh no
Is
no
that
no no
that's
no! I've seen. I'm taking this image.
it's like Baki the Grappler or something like that, right? Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Baki the Grappler is the name of the anime, but there's a
Okay.
lot. There's a lot going on.
Okay.
FLCL
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah. I was gonna say all I know about Baki is specifically Alan from Mental Misplay absolutely fucking loves that shit. And he's tried explaining it to me like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, hey man, that's okay. I don't need to get it.
It's really just what if a bunch of buff guys dropped DMT for a while?
All right, yeah, sick.
Was this Captain Harlock? Yeah, Captain
That's a name
Harlock.
I've heard of. I don't know
Oh,
if
this
that's
guy
from,
looks
but
like
I know
Treasure Planet type shit. We're gonna really long face this guy. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I think we're now totally caught up. Let's start getting through this.
Yes.
So first, we have Aichi Sendo. To the wiki. Red Spectre, thank you for the $20 super chat. Hiro Yui from Mobile Report Gundam Wing. I should have made this much more expensive. I should have made this. Who the fuck? All right. Next, a child. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That character looks like Ral.
Let's learn about Aichi Sendo.
Oh, yeah.
Aichi Sendo, card fight, exclamation point, exclamation point. Main protagonist. He becomes corrupted at one point. As a result of playing a host to the Void Seed, he becomes the antagonist. He's shy and timid. Let's go to personality. What the fuck is a Psysqualia? A Psyqualia?
I can imagine the people who've actually seen these anime are like actually exploding with rage at the way we're pronouncing this shit.
Okay. So he lacks confidence. He's always kind and nice to everybody. That's terrible for CEDH. His story is one of gaining confidence. He's very intelligent. His deck keeps evolving. I'm not sure how this translates in Card Fight Vanguard.
Yeah.
He's dense in social situations.
Sick.
He is at one point influenced by the Link Joker. Fucking tremendous.
Is that when the Joker transports to the Zelda universe?
I believe so. Okay, his spiritual strength is on par with Takuto. I do not know what that means.
Yeah.
His
Okay, so
connection.
so already we know what bracket they're fitting in as far as the tier list is concerned, because apparently he is a cheater because he has future sight. So actively
Okay,
ruins
wait.
tournaments is already a pretty good lock-in for that.
Wait, okay, I'm actually getting something that will translate. He has the ability to erase or manipulate any memory of his existence. So that's actually like master politicker.
Yeah, so not only like this is okay, so for translating this to IRL terms, not only can they cheat, but it sounds like they maybe are like one of the players who owns the software that everyone plays on, so they can just like delete themselves out of the system if they need to. Maybe he always gets first in seed order just by happenstance, of course, right? I think this guy is going full into the ruins of the tournament category for sure. Just fully investigated afterwards. Like this guy's walking away in cuffs.
But I
Yeah,
feel I feel like
100%.
he could be the guy who's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna play Ristic Study Pass. And somehow it's
Yeah,
never called out.
yeah,
Where's
yeah.
Aichi? All right,
Yeah, yeah.
cheater hacker.
Yeah, so big cheater hacker. I feel like if you're gonna walk in with that kind of vibe, you probably are just a Rogsai player in general, right? Because you have to be the kind of person who's like, listen, I'm winning turn 1 or turn 2, which I also think is very funny because I have seen timid Rogsai players, and it's a very funny experience because they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna put like an Adnos in the stack, and you're like, what? What do you mean? Like,
Not
it's
that big a
turn
deal.
1. What are you talking
Not
about?
that
And they're
big a
like, yeah, I got a
deal.
packed backup.
Yeah. That's perfect. All right, so he is the Rogsai player, but he does
Yeah,
the like ooh fingers anytime
yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah,
trying
for
to
sure.
resolve anything.
And if you notice him too long, he'll apparently delete himself from existence, according to you.
Also, Sam Cords, thank you for the $20 donation for Asta from Black Clover.
Hell yeah. Okay, I have seen Black Clover. It's been over a decade, but I do know this one. Hell yeah.
Fucking unstoppable. Into
Wait, no.
Oh my god.
Am I thinking of Black Butler? I'm thinking of Black Butler. Fuck. I haven't
Fuck.
seen Black Clover. I do this with Black Clover all the time. This is like a genuine thing that happens every time this gets brought up. Fuck. Oh, okay.
All right. I got it fixed on the slide. Don't worry.
Chad is already going in on Asta not being able to read. This is going to be good.
Okay. Then we have Ace Ukiyo. Let's learn about Ace Ukiyo.
Hell yeah.
This
I do
is
really love the 180p picture you got for this guy.
I have all the pixels he deserves. Why is there God on his wiki page? What the fuck? Raise human formerly, God currently. Okay.
Sure.
Great. He is a famous celebrity.
As gods tend to be.
Yep, okay. He participates in Grand Prix. So I guess he's a car driver. Motif, Fox Revolver motorcycle. Oh, also a cat boy. Amazing. All right,
Noted.
personality. Confident and mysterious man who keeps his true self unclear. He aims to exploit their world-changing abilities for an unknown goal. He's looking for his mommy. Ba 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 ba. He wishes to be famous so that his mother will notice him. Ian, do you have a real life person that you can describe
Boy,
that
I
to?
hope not. And if I do, and if you know me and you're a CDH grinder and you're out here just hoping that your mom notices you, hey, I don't need to know. That's okay. I don't need that backstory in particular. So when does the God thing happen? Also,
He's apparently I think he has a Naruto situation. I think he's a reborn god.
uh-huh.
Um
As a race car driver
as a race car driver, as one
with
does,
mommy issues.
with mommy
Okay.
issues.
Okay.
He's willing to lie to elicit sympathy from others.
Okay. It seems like the God thing happens at the end of the series. Okay. Got it.
Okay. He ascends to godhood or is revealed to
Yeah.
be a god at the end.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you said Catboy, and my immediate thought is this is the guy who shows up to locals playing Ishtola. And I feel like that's a pretty good lock-in to start, you know? I think depending on canonically, is this somebody who would use godhood in races to give them an advantage? Because then they obviously, once again, actively go in the cheating piece of shit category. But if not, I don't know. Then we got to cook on that one a little bit more.
I feel like this guy has to be a top 16 contender. Because it feels
Okay.
like he knows how to politic. He's willing to lie. I think he gets in one pod with somebody who's like had a deal broken before, and then they tank the pod to make sure he loses, and that's why he doesn't get to the final round.
I have good allegories for these because this happens actually. It's actually something that happens. So because like obviously like you're allowed to technically lie in CDH Storm. It's not something that is like, you know, physically against the rules, right? However, socially it's kind of a big no-no, right? So what'll happen is someone will lie. They'll, you know, probably do so to make top cut, right? And then the people they lied to in the pod will very often go find the people in their top 16 pods and be like, hey, that guy's a lying piece of shit, just so you know, don't listen to a word he says. And it's just something that happens all the time. So it's just one of those things where it's like the natural consequences for lying in CEDH are just everybody knows you do it. so like,
he wins like 3 tournaments, and then everyone's like, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I still think he top 16's enough because there's enough new people churning in that they have to get got by it. You know what I mean? So I think he definitely falls under top 16 contender playing that cat girl.
Okay, next we have to add Gwyn, thank you for the 2000-bit cheer. We have to add Kiyotaka Akanoji. I'm gonna have to copy paste that to Google it.
We love that you're real for it.
And the thing is, I've watched 2 seasons of Assassination Classroom. I cannot remember this guy for a fucking moment.
Got it. That is one I've actually really wanted to watch for a long time because aesthetically it's very cool to look at.
It's downright okay. You know what? It
That's disappointing.
I mean, it was one of those animes where I didn't even fall off during like a hiatus or like in between seasons. I got halfway. Oh no, it's Classroom of the Elite, that's why. Okay, different anime entirely. No wonder I don't remember. But anyway, Assassination Classroom, I fell off of not even on like a season break. I got halfway through a season and I was like, you know what? I'm okay. You know what?
Okay.
All right, Devin, thank you for the 12 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home. Happy subversary. Okay. Let's keep pushing. Next we have we do have an argument from Thunder Tempest. Ace canonically does trick multiple the same character multiple times over the course of the show. So are there CEDH players who are known liars who do keep getting away with it?
Yep.
Fuck. All right, then he's going up to wins.
Okay.
Son of a
enough.
bitch.
Yeah. It doesn't happen. Well, that's the thing, right? So like this comes to a sizing issue where like those players will not win the 200-person tournaments because everybody's on their shit. But as soon as it comes to like the 60-person for a dual land tournaments, they're like, oh yeah, I clean up house there. You know, it's like the little
okay.
You know what I mean? Like as soon as they play against anybody with like caliber, they get their, you know, taint smushed in. But like as soon as it comes to like, can I go crush a local and walk away with a couple of hundo? Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's talk about Mao Mao.
Yeah.
She has a sense of practicality, keen deductions, and insightful knowledge of herbs and illnesses. Has an insightful knowledge of potpourri ever come in handy in CEDH?
Well, what they don't know is that if you just throw potpourri in your opponent's face as they go to cast their spells, you're like, it sounds like you passed on the spell. And they're like, I said potpourri's in my eye. No, I think from the vibes, it seems pretty interesting. I think it's I'm getting from this character extremely practical and very very rarely fooled, right? This is the one from Apothecary
Yeah.
Diaries, I'm hearing.
hmm
Yeah.
Very harsh
Okay. Okay.
upbringing. Very cynical as well. Has a hesitancy
Mhm.
to hope.
Yeah. This feels like another Blue Farm player to me, right? Like this is just one of those like at some point someone did a tier list and said, "Hey, Blue Farm's one of the best decks in the format," right?
hmm
And they just walk in, they're like, "All right, cool, so I can walk in and do well in this tournament with this deck." And I will succeed by doing so, and I'm going to put good spells in the stack instead of trying this cute shit. Like
Is
like dude,
there Is there anything? I think you again with the like, oh, she's a poison player because she uses poison in the apothecary diaries. We're doing
yeah.
vibes. We're not doing like, oh, there is
Yeah.
a. We're not doing one-to-one allegories. So if her
Yeah.
whole thing is poison, are there any? Maybe that to me sounds actually like a successful stacks player. Because the thing
Mhm.
a stacks player does is they're like, I'm gonna fuck everybody but me. Right? Like
Yeah.
this whole situation's gonna be bad. We all have tuberculosis, but I am
Yeah.
immune to tuberculosis. That's what stacks players do, and she has poison resistance, alcohol tolerance. And so
So yeah. So to me, that then I think she's a Tyan player for sure. That's the very 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 big Tyan vibes because the idea is that you have this controlling aspect of like, okay, I'm gonna play these disruptive pieces. We're all locked under it. It's totally fine.
mhm.
And very much the case of like, oh yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm playing my creatures, spell after spell, whatever it might be. And then they get to the point where they're like, all right, I'm gonna chain activations together, and now all of a sudden, I'm gonna activate until everyone's dead. GG's. And part of the poison theme, we can even say like, yeah, proliferate is a very important mechanic in that set because yeah, in that deck, I mean, because yeah, you're proliferating the 1/1 counters on your stuff. You're not putting poison on other people, but still, very much definitely that vibe. Like I'm gonna disrupt enough. You guys can
Mhm.
do your thing. That's totally fine. I'm just gonna say exactly no enough times to win the game.
All right, then let's put her. Let's grab her. I have her down. I don't have her down. Hold on.
You don't
Um,
have the cat girl picture downloaded on your computer for some reason.
not this one.
The implications go crazy. Hell
All
yeah.
right, how good do we think that does? I feel like she
What?
has to be, or
Oh,
for the tier
yeah.
list part, because I feel like she cannot be pumped to draw. She sounds too practical
Mm-mm.
and
No.
pragmatic to be excited about a draw.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's
This feels
really,
top 16-ish to me, right? Like it's one of those like performs pretty well, but maybe isn't always there to just like dominate the whole thing, right? I'm not getting like someone who knows their thing, they show up, they
mhm.
succeed, they pay the bills with it, but maybe not like
Yeah, yeah,
Luffy
yeah.
levels of like moroning to winning, right? Like,
They definitely don't have plot armor like Luffy
yeah,
does.
exactly, exactly. Like they've been through too much of life to feel like things are going their way.
Yeah. All right, Creamy Casanova, thank you for the 11 months of tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home. Oh no, it's 12 months. Happy subiversary. Next, we have Hikaru Garo. Let's Google some stuff about this man. Okay, so he's from
Definitely,
Marriage
like
Toxin.
Hikaru Garo is just like when you describe what an anime character looks like, I feel like it's that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. This is the poison guy. Okay, so he's an assassin. Tall guy, has a scar. Okay, so he's a little bit edgy. He injects himself with poison, which gives him enhanced reflexes and strength. So he's like Bane. He's
sick.
he's very so so we definitely have CEDH player most likely to take meth. I think is Hikaru Garo. Um,
Sure. This is such a Rogsci pilot. It's not even fucking funny, dude. Like the like poisoning yourself so that you can succeed, trained killer energy. Like that is so fucking Rogsai. It's crazy because you're just the idea that is that you are literally hurting yourself so that you can go above and beyond. That's ad nos.
Yeah.
That's necropotence, right? Like you are literally
Mm-hmm.
going like, I'm about to ride the lightning, baby. Let's go. And he is obligated to find a wife according to chat. I mean, I guess Rogsai players can hypothetically be marryable at some point. Like, I don't know that I've seen it, but I think it's potentially capable of happening.
I feel like I feel like it does work though that for Rogsai players they're two hold on. So it's wannabe wife guy. I feel like for Rogsai players their two highest aspirations are win turn 1 and find somebody who can love me. So that I think that works actually.
Actually, I think we fucking nailed it. um I think this definitely falls into a category of this could fall under 2 for me. It feels like it could be top 16 contender or has never won because the vibe I'm getting from chat from people who know what's up, it seems to be like a wants to find wife fails so bad. So I think there's this idea of like frustration of like being a, I'm a trained killer, I'm playing Rogsai, it's the fastest fucking deck in the world, like but like
You
just
know,
then immediately eating shit and also being unlovable is like pretty good.
you know what I'm feeling, and we don't have enough tiers to do this out, but I'm feeling uh unstoppable at locals has never won
Yeah.
in a tournament. Like
I think Unstoppable at locals just deserves to be a tier because I think this concept has come up at least once or twice already.
true. I'll add one right now.
Yeah, Big Fish Little Unstoppable at locals is such a good way of describing it because I cannot tell you like every game store has a local game store final boss and it has nothing to do with them being actually a great like Magic player. Like it's just nothing to do with it.
All right, next we have Fuko Izumo, who we know is very bad at learning karate.
Yes.
Undead Unluck, curvy short girl was the first sentence of the explanation. Uh,
Okay.
she is normally well covered up. Okay, great description here. There is a 170-year time skip in this show. After defeating God, she trims her hair. That is a sentence in the Wikipedia description.
Yeah, I'm glad. I was
Initially,
really worried that I did not know about her hair trimming.
initially, she was depressed and suicidal. She had an obsession with shoujo manga and tries to kill herself as soon as her favorite series ended.
I really, I do really love that someone was like, "Oh man, I get to see which CDH players these characters are. What if I do the person who's really sad and tries to kill themselves? That'll make a fun stream, right? That's a really good energy to have stream on."
You get cosmically bad luck if that kills you if you touch her. So she's that one Rick
Yeah.
and Morty scene. Okay,
Okay.
she
Okay.
kills
Cool.
everyone she touches. Chat's saying Kirik. I kind of get that for the woefully depressed vibe. And like being able to kill God, because I feel like
Yeah.
Kirik has epic highs and lows.
Yep. Yep. I think this is Kirik never wins. That's exactly where I'm going. Kirik has never won energy. Like
Kirik,
this
hold on.
this is like the ambiguity feels deleted. Oh my lord, there's like whole arc breakdowns on this page too. Jesus. How long is this anime? Who knows?
We have the one for one. She's a Kirik player who threatened to commit suicide after Jeweled Lotus got banned. has never won a game of CEDH in her life. Hold on, I muted us somehow.
It's probably when I laughed so hard it exploded the microphone.
No, it's I think so I used to have this very, very specific and tactical keybind setup to be able to mute a guest for if I was on a stream where everybody was going to be talking nonstop and I needed to call out like personal questions and subs and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I've long since forgotten what any of these keys are, and I think I accidentally hit the one associated with it.
Oh man. Well, either way, yeah, you did the soul read right. Keurig, absolutely.
Keurig
Has never won.
never won.
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh, we should add Luffy to the tier list since we're adding photos anyway.
Yeah, fair.
But looking at him hurts me.
Damn. Just a powerful idiot. It's fine.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Lena Inverse. Not yet, Alex Man. I'm trying to get through the ones we already have in the queue. Oh, how was Ace Mob? Is the right kind of energy? Yeah, that's good. That energy's fine. All right, Lena Inverse, teenage sorceress, main character of the Slayers series. Somebody else.
So she slays.
Yeah, she does slay. Okay, she starts at 15, goes to 18. Personality, one of the most feared and powerful sorceresses in all the land. So child prodigy energy. She has a
Short
reputation,
temper.
for tracking down and destroying bandits for fun and profit. So she likes being a pod bully. She loves money.
Yup.
Loves money, has short tempers, does have decent good intentions, but doesn't give a shit about collateral damage.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, in spite of her infamy and her petite childlike stature, she likes to see herself as genial, dignified, and a beautiful sorceress. Okay. So we got major ego. Okay. So major ego doesn't care about collateral. Very interesting.
Very
I think
aggressive.
that there's like, yeah, but also hyper aggressive. I feel like this is someone who plays a meta deck for sure. Very much. I think like this is another one where I'm like, I have to remove the real life people I'm thinking about from this example, but it might just help. TBH.
Well, can I argue
yeah.
a slightly different line? I feel
Hit me.
like she plays a B tier deck that she is convinced she has the secret sauce to be the best deck in the meta, and other people just don't get it.
Yeah. And when everybody asks how she does it, she's like giving you reasons about like why the deck is good, but it's actually because she's such a fucking political tyrant that people just like bend to her will.
Yeah.
And it's not the deck at all, maybe. Yeah.
Fuck you,
yeah.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of people in chat saying Rowan, which I definitely don't hate the concept of doing as such, because like that is absolutely one of those decks where it's like, it's not actually that great, but it does succeed more often than it should. And in the hands of people who, you know, maybe their play style fits that type of concern for sure.
And I feel like the child prodigy vibe fits Rowan decks a little bit well, because I feel like I always see people talking about crazy Rowan tech, and it's like pretty normal.
Yeah. It's always like it's some 6-mana sorcery that is completely unplayable, but then they're like, but if you pay 5 life ahead of time and it only costs 1 mana, then it's broken. And it's like, yeah, that's the whole deck. All of them do that. You could name any big sorcery that does fucking anything. Yeah, okay, I can get behind having her as a Rowan player for sure. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I feel like this is another one of those like wins tournaments, but no one's happy about it type, you know?
Oh, it's like, fucking, how did we lose to goddamn Rowan?
Yep.
I feel like there's also some angle of like mid-tournament, they go like, they get caught feeling bad because they're a child, and then after the tournament, they're like, I'm never taking it easy on a child ever again. I hate children.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's definitely that vibe of like, yeah, they get underestimated one time, and then
Mhm.
the kid stomps your dick in, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, they were actually a
and
monster in a child body.
they're a huge asshole about it too. Like there's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
not
for sure.
I'm escaping her name, but we have that one child prodigy Magic player, and she's like super nice and very sweet, and
Yeah,
Lena is the opposite of that, where she beats you and then she's
yeah,
like, imagine getting beaten by a 14-year-old, you stupid dipshit. Go
yeah,
home
yeah,
to your
yeah.
wife. She's gonna leave you.
Yeah, I get that vibe too. I think yeah. I think I definitely this is also another one that I'm like it's leaning more towards a real person I've met, and I'm like, oh no, we're getting scary territory for sure. But yeah, I think we're on the money with this one. She's a winner, and no one's happy about
Yeah.
it.
The Corger isn't done, Raven. Thank you for the Twitch follow. And Alec, man, I did see it. I'm just going to avoid updating the slideshow till we get to the end of what we already have. But thank you so
Yep.
much. All right, next, this fucking hat guy.
Excuse me,
Weaknesses.
princess.
How he fucking look. How he fucking speak. Defining characteristics. Hat.
Lupin 3.
All right, Lupin the Third. Part of a criminal gang. Premise. Oh, he's
Oh god, he's a
considered the world's greatest thief.
anytime someone is described as a gentleman thief, you know they're a douchebag. Like, you know they're just the biggest piece of shit. And it makes it so much worse that he's good at it. Shown to be remorseless and psychotic. And latter case, a sociopath with a twisted sense of humor. He has murdered people, decapitated a guard dog, and nailed another dog to a ceiling.
What the fuck? This guy sucks.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Once again,
He's
another real
gotta
fun
be.
vibe you guys
He's
are throwing in
got.
here.
He's gotta be a Tibbet player. Because here's what I'm thinking. All right. Here's what I think Tibbet. I think it's because he sends the calling card, right? Which to me is like you sit down with Tibbet, everyone's like, yeah, time sieve, and then he's gonna
Yeah.
time sieve you anyway, and he's spending the entire game talking shit and removing what you do. Until he eventually just hits you with the thing he said he was going to hit you with.
Yeah, I think I might have to one up you on this one, just because I think like Tivit's too small for this. It feels like I feel like we have to go like this is the person who brings a 2-color commander that's a stacks commander that no one's ever fucking heard of, or if they have heard of it, it was like in 2002 when it was printed, somebody was like, yeah, that could be a stacks commander, but nobody would dare sit and play this because it's such an agonizing process, right? Like they are going from like turn 1 Deafening Silence, turn 2 Chains of Mephistopheles, turn 3 Trinisphere kind of motherfucker. Like that is the kind of thing that I get out of this character. And like, yeah, maybe the Gentleman Thief means that like this is a little bit too overt, but the level of sadism described and like there's definitely some people. Actually, I will say, some people did bring up Obnix. Obnix List does sort of do that sometimes, where they're just like, all right, yeah, here's a thing that says you take a damage anytime you take a game action, and then I draw a card. So like, I think this is kind of it's either like a Gaddock Teague vibe or a Yasharn vibe, or something like Obnix List, which is just like Pain Stacks does have that sort of place in this type of thing for sure. But yeah, I like everyone's chat keeps being like, "Buddy's funny." I'm a little concerned about some of you all. It's like I listen. I get that he's nailed a dog to the ceiling, but he's funny. He's funny about it, which I guess is good for you, Maud, like because your subs are apparently going to stick through you for a lot.
I'm putting him in actively ruins the tournament.
Oh yeah.
Kilroy, thank you for gifting 25 subs. That is incredibly generous. Welcome back to Dog Heaven. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so I feel like he is the guy who plays the worst deck ever, but he is so affable that you don't recognize what you're getting into.
Yeah. I still think it has to fit into the actively ruins the tournament.
Oh yeah,
because like someone is leaving the pod crying. You know what I mean? Like he definitely ruined someone's fucking day. You know, like
everybody. I feel like he would have a nickname, and he would be known for like, oh, he doesn't win all the time, but like if any of the tournament winners get into a pod with him, they drop after playing with him because they're just so done with the weekend.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like, "Ah,
Yeah.
play my
Yeah.
fucking Lupin game," and then
Someone in chat said he's walking away with your deck. That is exactly the vibe I get. Yeah, that's a good call. Good call.
King Cow, thank you for gifting us up as well. Welcome back to Dog Heaven. Okay, next we have Aizen Sosuke. So defining characteristics, he's better than everyone at everything. Like that's his entire character. His only weakness is being sad. Like it, and this is not explicitly stated in the show, but it's like heavily implied that he at least either helps orchestrate or enables his own defeat, because he is just so depressed about how much better he is than everybody around him.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
he has to be like bored.
Yeah. Yeah. This feels like another one of those characters that's like, I mean, they got to play a meta deck, right? Like
Oh
it
yeah.
feels like they could be a blue farm player or a Kinnan play, right? Just like one of these top decks that is like always going to be in the top of the conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of pull like if anyone knows Pokemon, like pull a Ray Rizzo where you just like win worlds twice and then you're like, all right, I think I'm good. Like for context, like that was his whole brand. It was like he won worlds twice and then he was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna retire, guys. Everyone's like, you can come back. You're still like not old. And he's like, that's okay.
I'm gonna lock him in as invented blue farm.
Yeah, yeah, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Yeah, one of those OGs. I think like you could also argue that like a Timna Thrasios is like the but I think this does feel like it's too consistent, too good to not just be like he's the blue farm player that will always play blue farm and just makes that deck understood as one of the best at all times. Yeah,
I feel like
and
he invented blue farm. And then he
mhm.
got bored with it, and now he brings worse blue farm lists, and he assures everybody that it's all part of his master plan. And this is actually the sick hot
Yeah,
new brew.
yeah. Could walks into the tournament with like just like literally a precon, and he's like, "Ah, you finally beaten me." And they're like, "Dog, come on!" Like, like this is the Fantastic Four precon. We recognize it. Down.
So where does he go then? Is he like a top 16 contender? I don't feel like he wins tournaments. Like the whole point is that he can't win.
He can't win. I thought he does. Is that not the vibe?
No, but he stops himself from actually winning. Like he's the guy who like probably could. Yeah, he used to won. He used to win. He's bored of it now.
I did one once. No, I feel like but that goes into that category, right? Like he like literally winning so much that you have to be like, no, I have to self sabotage
Oh
so I
yeah,
don't
yeah. Here,
win,
okay, true, true,
right?
true. Here's
Yeah,
Galactus. Any responses?
yeah, yeah. Exactly. If Galactus got bored, eventually it was like, it's all right, guys. Ooh, that's yeah. Chat also with a good suggestion. Gets top 16, about to win at the final table, and then drops. Which is pretty good. I like that.
Okay, next we have Kiyotaka Ayano Koji from Classroom of the Elite. His personality, inconspicuous, unobtrusive. He gets average grades on purpose, but he's very good at reading people.
Okay.
He's well versed in history. It is hinted by people that he could have placed much higher in school if he actually applied himself, but he chose not to. He
Yep.
is not very social. Background. He's a much stupider sociopath. Discount light Yagami. Okay,
Hell
beautiful.
yeah. So I'm getting like this reminds me of like I've met players who will even do this at like large tournaments where they're just like they're actually pretty good and they love the game. They just
Uh-huh.
don't care enough about succeeding. So to
Uh-huh.
me, this gives very much like has never won tier and also plays a deck that's like kind of just objectively good, but like doesn't bother. Like I want to say they play a deck with demonic consultation and probably at some point could cast it to go find an answer, but it seems cumbersome. And so they're like, nah, yeah, hey, good job, you got there. Like, so like I'm kind of getting like Rogsai, but has never won is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this, you know, like just a
Mm-hmm.
generically powerful thing, not really worth it to put the effort in to make it super successful, right? Like they have that hand that's like, yeah, if I draw a land here, I'll play, or else I might just not do anything. Yeah, that's okay.
I agree. I'm trying to look at more to see if there's any hidden tech
Mhm.
here. Smarter light, worse writing.
I read that too.
That's
That's
fucked up.
so funny. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Someone in chat brought up this sounds like a Magda player. I could get behind that, but the thing is, most Magda players are either, at least from my experience, they're either really good at gaslighting people and then really good at the deck, or they just genuinely love the deck so much and they're really bad at it. And there's kind of like nowhere in between. So I don't know that I really get that vibe from like this doesn't feel like a like the vibe I'm getting from this character is like genius but pulling punches, right? Whereas like Magda
Is that
is either like passion but no outlet is like more Magda in my opinion.
okay? But so he is a gaslighter. I almost feel like the pulling punches aspect is the playing of Magda, right? Like the guy at the tournament where you
Yeah.
go, oh man, this guy would be winning every tournament if he did anything but play mono red. Why does he keep
Yeah.
playing mono red? And he's like, that's the best I can do.
Yeah. You know, I actually did talk to you. I'm not gonna out this other content creator, but like there's another content creator in the CEDH space that at one point was like we played a game and I was like, holy shit, like you cooked. Like you went absolutely crazy and it was in a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yeah, honestly, this is why I smoke weed all the time because if I don't dumb myself down, I get too intense and I don't like who I am. And so like this is the kind of that's the kind of vibe that I get from that player, right? It's like they're just that, you know, like I could be super fucking aggro about it, but that's just not my bag, right? Like
Then outside looking in, that makes me think even more Magda. Like he is a
yeah,
Rogsai player who plays Magda because he doesn't like who
sure.
he is when he has access to blue and black.
Yeah, that's actually real. I like this idea of like, yeah, I'm not letting myself be a control player. So I'm gonna play a deck that is just like limited by someone in chat just goes, I gotta look into weed. That's crazy. I'm glad that I've sold you on the power of marijuana. That's really, really good. I'm glad I can add that to my resume.
All right, we're gonna move on to Shomaru. Um, let's
Who added
look
that
this.
extra H?
King Cow, thank you for gifting us sub. Okay, so he's the half brother of Inuyasha, who Inuyasha looks sick as fuck.
True. That is literally all I know about Inuyasha. It's just that visually it looks really cool, and that's all I got.
All right, personality. Born of a great bloodline, possessed. Okay, so he's got the like ninja Jesus thing going on.
Okay. Yep.
He's
Yep.
always composed and confident, aloof, indifferent. Um, he doesn't politic. He says he has
Mm.
no desire to conspire with allies because he's so strong and so good.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
in battle, he judges his enemy's power attacks with the minimum power necessary. He thinks cooperation is proof of weakness. Okay, so he never wins. He's like the best player who never wins because he
Got
refuses
it.
to politic.
Sure. Which I've met plenty of them. They absolutely exist. Like players who would be absolutely great if they ever opened their mouth, and they're like, nah. It's just not for me. It's like, all right, dog, chill. Yeah, for sure. I think the question is like, this doesn't give me, because I think people in chat are immediately leaning to like the anti-yap just send it decks, but that's not the vibe I'm getting from this. I'm getting the vibe of actually plays a deck where you should absolutely be playing a mid-range game, right? Like I'm
Yes.
thinking of like an Esper deck or like
Hmm.
Rog Thras or something of that nature, where like Rog Thras even feels like a little bit, yeah, like this does actually give a lot of Esper vibes for me, but like Esper in the worst possible way, which is like I'm trying to drag the game out super long to the point where there will mandatorily be politics, and I refuse to engage in them in any capacity.
Yeah, like he believes he can genuinely win the
Yep.
3v1, but not by just rushing you,
Yeah.
because that's the like
Yeah.
minimum power necessary. So the send it decks are like, I'm just going 100% full tilt from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Does he play like Marnius Calgar?
I'm thinking it's either Marnius Calgar, or this particular demographic also has fit with a lot of Timna Malcolm players I've met throughout the years, where like if they actually like, it's just like the most consistent pairing of commanders that just like lacks the ability to actually turn the corner. And to me, that is would be super exacerbated by someone who just refuses to engage in politics whatsoever. Right? Like that is 100% the vibe for me.
So Timna Malcolm.
Yeah.
And then does he not win? Does he win at locals? Or is he like, is it like amazing that he gets to top
Mm,
16 despite not politicking? And they're like, dude, you could win so many, like you could get there if you would just fucking work with anybody ever. And he's like,
yeah.
no, I'll
Nah.
succeed only on my own merits. Because he is like, he
I
does have it like that.
I think you've nailed it. I think you've absolutely fucking nailed it in the sense that it is a top 16 warrior who is like, this player would actually be kind of goated if they just open their mouth. But instead, they'll get just enough points to make it in. Maybe not even at locals, right? Or at a bigger tournament, like probably in more of like a mid-sized tournament space, right? Like they will
Hmm.
make top 16 of those tournaments, but they will get to the point where they are playing against a bunch of the other best players, and everyone else is like, yeah, we know what's up. We're playing a political game, and they're just like, nah, kind of spell I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, feels fair.
Next, we have a dead guy.
Okay.
This is Joe. Sorry, I spelled corner wrong. I'm gonna say leading weakness, lack of blood in body. Let's figure out what's up with Joe.
So help help me understand, anime translator, why dead man do boxing?
So I think what it is like, I think he had like a long drawn out journey. Hello Calamity, I love you too. He had like a long drawn out journey, achieved his goal, and then dies at the end of it. So he was
Okay.
a okay, so he's a wandering orphan.
Okay.
Um
Chad is like, well, he wasn't dead before he was boxing.
so as a wandering
Okay,
orphan,
good
he
to know.
meets an alcoholic boxing trainer,
Okay.
goes to prison.
Yeah.
He oh, he kills somebody. So he loses a boxing fight, but the person who beat him dies from a brain hemorrhage Joe gave him mid-fight, which traumatizes him.
Uh-huh.
And then Joe just kind of like self-destructs, it looks like.
Okay. Okay. Also,
Okay, and
everybody in chat saying he's a giant dick.
and
Yeah, Chad is
he
literally just like he's an asshole. Okay, cool. Yeah.
okay, and then he loses his last fight, and the image is from him having lost the last fight, but he has a smile on his face.
Okay.
So this feels like a guy who this feels like what you talked about with the Magda players who are like all
Yeah.
passion and just never fucking get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where he just like living his life wrong,
Yeah.
he knows it, but he just can't stop.
Yeah, like it feels like the psychological aspect of it to me is very much like, yeah, I will put a God Pharaoh statue into play. No, it doesn't matter if I lose this game. I will fuck this player's board. Like, just
I will make it
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, just absolutely. Like, you will counter my spell or do not. That's totally fine. I will absolutely blow you the fuck out though. Cuz yeah, like some of the stuff I'm reading here between the wiki and chat is a lot of like, okay, uh you know, punches someone so like happy to take the punches but also punches someone so hard that they explode and die, right? Like that is very much like yeah, I'm super down to like absolutely wreck your shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I lose, but it will be bad for everybody involved, and there will be lasting impacts.
Do I have
uh,
Joe on here? I do.
I think the argument, hear me out, chat. This one might be controversial. Killing a player may ruin a tournament. That is this is my hot take. If you do something so well that someone dies because of it, as a consequence of your action, it may adjust people's feelings about the incident.
Oh, yeah. He ruins the tournament not for social reasons like all the
Yeah,
others, but the judges have to cancel it because they can't figure out tiebreakers. Like, top
yeah, like
16 cannot be set.
yeah. Yeah, well, because what I'm thinking is like, because obviously there's no physical aspect of a CDH game. Hopefully, uh, if everything is going right, which it does in most spaces, no one is beating someone to death. But I think, yeah, they are exactly triggering someone or politicking so hard that they do cause someone to have a heart attack and die. Like and that just ruins the whole fucking thing. It doesn't matter if that player wasn't even going to make top cut, they still yapped so hard they killed the guy. And to me, that enough says, listen, you've probably put a bit of a damper on the event.
All right, we're going to move on to Naga the Serpent. The only thing I know about Naga the Serpent is they have a, like, iconic laugh that is super
Uh-huh.
annoying. So I think we can set that up as they're in the same universe as Lena Inverse, but I think we can set that up as like they are the politicker who everybody hates. It's like
Yeah,
they're gonna talk, they're not gonna shut the fuck up, and you despise it.
cool, cool.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
definitely this is a very 90s animes character is the way I'm just gonna phrase that for sure.
Able to terrorize people with her obnoxious laughter. Carries a large sword, but does not use it because she is afraid of blood.
Okay.
And is also a very powerful wizard. I kind of like, we have somebody from YouTube saying Kefka maybe. I kind of get that for the
Mm,
like, God,
yeah.
it's going to be the most annoying thing. And once they start going, they're
Yeah.
never going to stop.
Yeah, like as a pregame action, they're like, "Listen, I get that I'm going to make you discard a card. Let's just not spend too long thinking about them."
Right.
Like, yeah, for sure. That's definitely some Kafka vibes. And you know that as soon as anyone, as soon as they play a fucking character with a big silly clown on it, they're going to be like, "My
Oh
Kafka is
my
going to make you
God.
discard."
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's yep.
They're
Yeah,
doing Kefka
definitely.
with RP.
With what?
With RP
Oh,
role
roleplay.
playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was like, what partner commander is that?
God.
Oh man, yeah, no, that feels pretty spot on. And now I guess the only thing to interpret would be where do they end up apart from I like you can definitely safely argue that they ruin the vibe of the tournament, but
I
ruining the vibe of the tournament doesn't always mean they ruin the tournament explicitly, right?
I feel like this is another unstoppable at locals situation. Like,
Yeah,
Kefka's a really
yeah,
good commander. Um, she is she's really good at navigating a situation where she's been entrenched and like the people have to deal with her. And then in a tournament, people will just like crash out because the laugh annoys them, and then
yeah.
she won't make her like tie breaks.
Yeah, that's incredibly fair. I Yeah, this is just somebody. I think you're right. This is a local game store champion. They go out to a big event, and everyone's just like, Jesus Christ, kill the Kefka player. Just like red blast the Kefka. I don't want to fucking deal with this, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm willing to make adjustments to make sure that this person does not succeed. Because like the thing is, and I genuinely have seen this happen, where there are people who are genuinely so toxic that other people are like, listen, I understand that I am not winning this game, but this motherfucker is
But
not
as
either.
as long as they don't. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's pretty cleanly that type of but people at the locals aren't willing to just like eat shit and die to make sure that they're unsuccessful in that same kind of way, right? Like I've seen this many times with like, 60 player CDH tournaments, right? You go in and somebody's like, "Hey, listen, I could yap with them right now, but to be fucking honest, it's Sunday. I got to go to work tomorrow. I don't have it in me." like like
I
there
love
are ways
that.
to be sweatier about this, but it's for a Savannah. We'll be okay.
Mhm. To Neil, the first in wins tournaments is Lelouch Britannia, the Code Geass protagonist. All right, we have to do manual ad break. We are going to keep going. So sorry to the brokies. We'll see you on the other end of 2 minutes while we look at Captain Harlock. His characteristics are apparently that fucking laugh, bro. We're going to have to find some new ones. What's up with Captain Harlock? Outcast, turned space pirate, turned rebel. Okay. This is the manga, not the character. There we go. Captain Harlock character. Archetypical, Jesus, romantic hero. He is noble, he is taciturn, he is rebellious, he is stoic. Does not fear death. Hype moments
Okay.
in aura from chat.
Yeah. That's exactly the vibe I was getting immediately. Yeah. So, I mean, any sort of romantic hero is supposed to be like, the vibe that, depending on how depressed society is, it's either this is an escape from what's happening in the real world, or it's I'm a guy in my basement being like, and then he punches the bad guy in the face, and the lady is so turned on by how much of a good guy he is that she gives him a big smooch afterwards. Like that is all romantic hero vibes are. It's just like some delineation between the two of those energies. So I think it's very very much it makes sense. 60s, 70s, 80 type of vibe for sure with this character. I think as far as decks are concerned, it feels like another one that's just like this feels like a Kinnan player, shows
Was
up
there
playing a good deck, beats the local bad guys, right?
is there any deck or like archetype of player that prides themselves on fairness? Because that seems like this type of guy. Like the
Mm,
whole like the nobility, the stoic thing where he's like, I'm not trying to trick you, my deck is just good.
that that can be a couple decks. I will say there is a certain level of like Winota-ism that there is there, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
just like, listen, I'm playing a rule of law, so we're all playing fair magic. Ignore what happens when I play Winota and swing at you for like 40 damage.
Right. Maybe you should have built your deck better, fucko.
Yeah, yeah. Play more bounce spells, chud. That's very much the vibe I'm getting from this character as well.
Captain
A lot of
Harlock away!
yeah. Just okay, so Chad is saying he doesn't love control, so maybe a little too much stack C vibes there, but I still feel like Winota once again is that sort of aggro matchup being like next time learn blocker math a little bit better, like as Richard Garfield intended. None of this combo bullshit.
Hello, Tameshi. Because it says because we have to interpret it in context. It says he fights against totalitarian regimes, which you might think is like, oh, that means he doesn't play stacks. But in the context of CEDH, the totalitarian regimes are blue farm.
Oh yeah.
And so the way you fight against the totalitarian regimes is you go Spirit of the Labyrinth. That Ristic study doesn't mean as much now, dickhead.
That's what it's like. Yeah, this is the weird juxtaposition of CEDH compared to casual EDH. It's like people think of think of a deck that's always just like some dickhead plays it who doesn't understand brackets, right? Like I think like Chulane's a great example, Core of
Mm-hmm.
Old, like decks like that, right? Those are decks that you associate with like showing up to a casual game, taking a bunch of game actions and pub stomping the fuck out of everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
In CEDH, those are the heroes, right? Like if someone shows up and wins a tournament on Chulane, everyone's like, that motherfucker is it. Like that is a weird, funky little deck. He just played 40 creatures and somehow he won the game. Like that guy is cool. Like the guy who plays a rule of law effect and keeps everyone honest, they're the hero of the CEDH realm, right? It is just a functionally different environment. The person who's just like, oh, I didn't let you get a second turn because I had the Adnaz with backup, they're the dickhead, right? Like in the casual space, you're like, you win another one, you're like, all right, cool, shuffle up, go again, right? But like, yeah, the people who like, yeah, yes, there are control decks that like fully lock people out, and that's a little bit different. This is much more like a keeping everyone honest and then making it so that like you're playing a low resource game, but maybe
Mm-hmm.
not playing a no action game. It's a very different type of space there,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, this is still giving me like pretty heavy Winota vibes there for sure.
Based on everything we've said, I kind of think he's in the pump to draw tier, not because he doesn't give a shit about winning, but because he would
Yeah.
view it as a win to stop the blue farm player from getting a win. Like
Sure,
he
sure.
would go into the pod being
Yeah.
like, I just want to make sure Lelouch and Eisen don't
Yeah.
score points, don't net points on
Yeah.
the rest of us.
Yeah, yeah, he's the guy who absolutely is in that tier of like, oh well, if evil cackle lady is in my
Yeah.
pod, the only way I can defeat her is not to win the game, but if I force a draw in the situation, then I will at least make sure that she does not make top 16.
Yeah, holding the moral high ground at all times.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think that yeah, those players are definitely not. I think this is also like you and I showing inherent bias to a very stereotypical like air quote good guy character.
Nah, you sound
And
ridiculous.
being like, no, it's 2026. That shit's 50 years old. We ain't doing that. Like that's not how people work. Let's all be a little more honest about how reality is.
All right, let's talk about Hero Yui. The only way to live a good life is to act on your emotions. All right, Rogside player.
There could be some others. I still think he can be a RAL guy. He might be there,
Oh,
you
true.
know.
He could be a Rao guy. All right, so tough training of self-discipline, extreme body control, ability to reason. He is a child of eugenics. He's very good at close combat, computer hacking, and Gundam piloting. There's almost no
Okay.
battle situation he does not emerge from as the victor. Self-destructs his mech for the flimsiest reasons. Okay, we're gonna update that to raw. My bad.
Okay, it says, wait, someone in chat said, please watch the first 50 seconds of Wing Gundam, air quote, I'll kill you on YouTube to understand him.
We're gonna get demonetized. We can't do this.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You could watch it. You can watch it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, hey, just like so, like jokes aside, don't threaten to kill your opponents. This I'm pretty sure actually for the first time unironically happened this weekend where someone overtly threatened another player and they were asked to not return to a tournament this weekend. So that like literally just happened. Don't do that shit, y'all. Like
He,
yeah.
he threatens to kill a girl for inviting him to her birthday party. Like, no lie,
Okay.
that happens. They date
Yeah.
later. Okay, so
All right, so he's a rock side player. He's a rock side player. I don't know. Like, it's just, I'm so sorry to the RAL pilots for even insinuating that this guy was even close to your shit. This is the most ROG sci fucking basement dweller shit I've ever heard of. Like, Edgelord douchebag for sure. Fuck this guy.
I feel like this has to be actively ruins the tournament. Like, he has to freak the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you can't threaten to kill somebody. That's a bad thing. You can't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, this is yeah.
Like, I'm imagining this guy. If anybody's hero self detonates his Gundam and himself, fucking great. So I'm imagining this is the type of guy who not only will never like feed a Ristic study, but will
Yeah.
crash out on you for feeding a Ristic study, and that is how he ruins the tournament. Like it's not
Yeah.
like he's
Yeah.
frothing at the mouth, but he's just like,
Yeah.
I know I'm right. We shouldn't be doing this. And then like you feed it, and he just looks at you and deadpans like, so why are you stupid? And
All
then
right.
the whole fucking thing falls apart from there.
I have to look this up. I'm gonna mute for like
Okay,
a
yeah,
second.
mute up, go watch the clip. I don't know, Bald, that sounds super relatable to me.
The best part is I'm gonna leave in my facial reaction, so you'll get it in real time.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. The first time somebody doesn't pay the one, he goes off his nut. It is the edgiest bullshit, but Gundam Wing was fire when I was 13. I mean, that's perfect for when we're 13. Off topic, but I caved and I built Marvo based on your YouTube shorts. Hell yeah, Tameshi. I hope you're having a good time with him. He's a very fun commander. He is a tremendously, tremendously silly boy. I almost want to build a Marvo deck myself, but I think all of my Marvel Ian's fucking losing it, man. This silent corner reaction's great.
You gotta watch that shit. It's so funny, bro. It's first of all, it's the most fucking 90s anime shit in the entire world. He rips the invitation. She's like, he
Okay,
wipes
hold
the
on. All
tear
right,
off her face.
I'm muting my headphones. So you're gonna be all right. I think people can still hear you. Talk real fast.
Oh my god, that's so
Okay,
funny,
they
dude.
can still hear you. I'm gonna pull this up on a different window. What was it? Hero
Yeah, just like a Gundam
Yui.
Wing, I'll kill you. I really was not expecting to love that as much as I did, but so thank you, chat, for
Okay,
recommending that shit. That's real fucking funny.
I found the clip. Okay. Oh, this is very 90s. It's in front of so
Oh
many
yeah.
people.
Oh yeah. It's so 90s, dude. Like it's crazy. The
What the fuck? The tear wipe is killing me.
It's the tear
The
wipe.
tear
That's
wipe,
exactly
dude,
what
he
fucking broke
fucking
me
goes.
too, dude. It
Oh,
I was like,
fucking murder
holy
you.
shit. It's it would be fucking insane in general, but the tear wipe is absolutely the part that fucking broke me.
Okay, so that's the tournament ruiner 9000. That's
Yeah,
the
tournament
like
ruiner to the utmost degree. The most
he,
fucking Rogsai dickhead looking motherfucker is that dude for sure.
all right. And then last but not least, until we refresh with the people who have submitted on Ko-Fi the interim, we have Asta from Black Clover. Now I have watched I think like 10 episodes of Black Clover. I have not
Yep.
seen him get the titular sword, but I have seen his character introduction. So what do I know about him? Number one, a bit whiny is my memory. Not like super whiny, not crazy whiny. Um, quite angry as well.
A lot of people said can't read. That was one of the first comments
Yeah,
that
cannot read. He is, I mean, he is like, one second, don't speak for a moment. Okay, you're good. He is canonically unable to engage with like his world's power system.
Mm-hmm. Chat saying dumb dumb, like big dumb. Okay, okay. Oh, which commander do I associate with?
I feel so
Yeah.
the vibe of Asta, at least as I understand it, is he brings a deck. I agree with chat saying he brings a deck that is not a CEDH commander. It is
Yep.
high power. It perfectly counters the like one of the most popular decks. It doesn't perfectly counter everything, but it is like
Mhm.
the God's perfect answer to either Blue Farm or Rog
Yeah.
Sai or Rog Thras. Pick your favorite.
So back in the Discord days, right? So when we were all stuck at home during COVID, right? Discord was like the way we were all able to play CDH, right? And there was a
Mhm.
very popular server at the time. And a meme got generated in the community because this guy came in who was like, I have a CEDH Golos deck. I've literally never lost a game in my locals. And it's like built like dog shit, but clearly is like bracket 4. Like I get to 7 mana with Golos, and then I just cast all the free spells off the top of my deck, like old school pub stomp Golos, right?
Right.
And that to me is 100% what we are talking about here, because it was the raw combination of being indignant and certified in their correctness while also being explicitly wrong. like dumb, sure about yourself, and also incorrect.
He's built
So that to me
differently,
is, yeah,
wrongly.
yeah, like very confidently, like, nowadays obviously Golos is banned, right? So like
Mhm.
what's a good commander? I can think of a couple. I'm also trying not to associate real people with this one, um, because I have a person who came to mind immediately, and it's not a nice comparison. Uh, I'll just say they're a public-facing Magic figure, and I'll leave it from there. But yeah, someone who individually would be like, "Yeah, I know how CEDH works," and then just walks in with a bracket 4 deck, and then just absolutely gets their dick kicked in 100 times in a real CEDH pod. That is the vibe I'm getting from this. 100% goes into the has never won
I
category.
Okay.
Yeah,
I cannot say any context.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick,
my
sick, sick.
my vote my vote is Jin Sakai Voltron, because it has the right colors to have Rhystic Study and stuff, but it is like every
Okay.
game he knocks one person out and then is aghast that he does not win the pod. Like every
Yeah,
game is like,
yeah.
I turbo out Jin Sakai, I put Colossus Hammer on him, I
Yeah.
kill
I was
one
also
player.
getting a Voltron vibe here for sure.
Yeah.
Like I think this is 100% somebody who takes out one person and it's just like, and then they all the fucking idiots threw to the other player, right? Like
Right.
as they
Like he has, and like
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be like, oh, he can't play interaction because he's illiterate. I think we have to tweak it a little bit to fit the vibe of the character. I think he
Yeah.
has a copy of Force of Will, and he's never countered the right thing in his life.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
just always slamming it at the wrong time.
Yeah. Ooh, Mono Black Shredder is kind of an interesting thing there. I think that could be a very cool, like, not to hate on the people brewing Mono Black Shredder, but like that is a card where you're like, as soon as a player leaves, it actually gets counters equals to all the permanent they had. So if I
Yeah.
just take them out, my Shredder's got fucking 40 power, and no one plays removal in this format. So you're gonna fuck it, like
And
it
then
just
he
absolutely,
kills the blue player first, and then the turbo player
yeah,
wins. I
yep,
like
yep,
that. I like that.
absolutely,
So he plays
absolutely.
Super Shredder.
He's super shredder. Let's go. Yeah.
I I think
Shout out to
this
Captain Nerd Rage. That was a good call.
I think this is the first time I want to put him in Ruins the Tournament, but like as opposed to all these other ones, he's the first one who's Ruins the Tournament for the reasons I originally set the bracket for, which is he knocks the like a player who deserves to make it far out
Yeah.
first because of his terrible
'Cause
threat assessment
yeah.
and play
Yeah.
patterns.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it
so feel. So like ruins the tournament for one person in particular. Or,
Yeah,
or
like
maybe even a small handful of people.
yeah,
Like
like
just
whatever
yeah.
wherever he ends up in the seating,
Yeah.
he just fucks the bracketing from there on.
I think like yeah, like if we could put that between those two categories, I would, right? Like it feels like it should be under has never won and actually ruins the
Yeah,
tournament.
like he
Like it is both things at the same time.
like he knocked out Ace, the common rider guy in pools, not because of the politicking, but he was just like, I don't like your hair.
Chat's on Lelouch being like our big protag here, so they're all like, he's gonna take out Lelouch and then crumble so hard.
Yeah, Lelouch would lay out like exactly the right thing for Asta to do to like progress forward and why it's not attacking Lelouch, and Asta would be like, but you have one more land. That's one more counter that goes on Shredder when you leave the game.
Yeah. I have seen chat mention Alexios and Slicer a little bit. And the only reason I haven't jumped on board with that specific example is because I think those commanders are like fringe enough to believe in. But we're really looking for a commander that no one is convinced is like actually a CDH commander, but they know that they can Voltron their locals, and that's how they get away with it. Right? Like
it has
Slicer and Alexios have had times where it's like it is at least smart mathematically to pass around a commander and attack on 4 turns, right? We are talking about a dickhead who's so full of themselves that they are convinced that one commander attacking one person on their turn is going to be fucking enough. Mm-hmm. Like that is the amount of fucking hubris we are talking about here in this character.
All right, so we do have, that's the end of our current list, but we did have more people donate on Ko-Fi in the interim. Thank you all so much. We have all right. First, are you still good on time, Ian?
Yeah, I still have like maybe about another 90 minutes that I can work with here if things get crazy.
We have 6 more, which we're getting through one every like 5 to 10 minutes. So I think we're gonna be.
Okay. We'll be good.
These. We have Shinji Ikari, Utena Tenjo.
That name sounds familiar.
Well, it's from Revolutionary Girl Utena, so I'd hope you know it.
Well,
Shoma Ino.
cannot stress enough how much this is humbling any thoughts that I might be even slightly weepy.
Usagi Kinu, who is Sailor Moon, which that'll be awesome. And then we have more Kamen Rider characters, which is Hanto Karakita and Lakia Amalga. So I'm gonna grab their images and stuff as we go, rather than doing it all in pre. Fair. So first it is Shinji Hikari.
Okay.
He looks like a little dork. I'm gonna grab this image of him.
Oh yeah.
Let's make him long.
He either just saw a ghost or a girl asked him out, and I can't tell which one of the two. Like, given anime vibes. Oh yeah, he's got all the piss for sure.
All right, let's see. Oh, he's from Evangeline. Okay. All right. He's the main protagonist.
Did you just say Evangeline? I know that one.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're baiting at this point.
That's the thing, Ian. I'm always baiting. I want to be honest, guys. I've rage baited you a lot this stream. That one was not bait. I did think it was Neon Genesis Evangelion. I can see now on my screen it is Evangelion. That's my fault.
Like, listen, I haven't seen Evangelion, but like I know who the fuck that is, right? Like
Okay, short brown hair. He's very skinny. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay. All right, though Shinji denies it, he yearns for praise. He pilots his mech to gain the approval and love of his father. He has a great fear of emotional pain and of being hated or left behind. He's introverted. Mm-hmm. He's disconnected from physical reality. Has a hard time letting go of the past, so he's definitely a like vendetta player.
Did you read that thing in chat too? That broke me.
What's going on?
We're getting some background. This MFer M-baited over an unconscious girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I definitely get the vibe of like this person is going to play blue, but doing that in like a way in which they're just like folding to anyone saying, "Can you take your counterspell back?" Right?
No, no, no.
Like,
I actually, I kind of disagree. I feel
okay,
like he's the like, please, holy shit, do not speak to me, do not interact with me, and he picks a
yeah,
deck that tries to fulfill that. So I feel like
okay.
he is either Wandering Minstrel or Lumra. I feel like he is a lands player. I
Ooh,
feel like he's like, I don't even want to use the stack. Like
yeah,
anytime
yeah,
somebody uses the stack, there's always a stack battle, and people get really angry. And I feel
yeah.
like he's just sitting in the corner, being like, um. Well, actually, silence doesn't matter for me. I'm just going to keep kind of doing my thing if you don't mind. And
I I think this does make me, which is so sad because I used to be a person who hyped out the Wandering Minstrel, but this is big Wandering Minstrel vibes. I think you're on it for sure. It's just like, yeah, just don't interact with me and it'll be fine. Like I'm gonna aftermath analyst and it's gonna. I only have like 15 lands in graveyard.
please, please leave me alone. Please don't.
Counter it and they're like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's yeah, this is tough. And also, to whoever in chat was said that it's integral to the plot of the wanking scene. Once again, like I'm putting you all on a list. Like I don't know what to tell you. It's the anti Mewtwo punchers, the fucking that he needed to wank for the plot. Like just everyone fucking enough. You guys are really, you're telling on yourself, all right?
I'm putting him in pump to draw because he like I think he's too like, oh, people get so angry if I win.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's pumping all right for sure.
Oh my god. All right, let's move on to Utina Tenjo.
Oh.
All right, well she
Y'all
is
sending some
serving.
perverts over. Okay. Hell yes, we love.
Potentially gay, wonderful. All right, revolutionary girl. She's a student in her second year of middle school. What the fuck? Very popular among students, not popular with the staff. Her parents died when she was younger. All right, long pink hair. Personality: popular, passionate, athletic, idealistic, intelligent. Looked up to by her pupils. Has a short temper and is very, very impulsive. Tends
Mm.
to assume she completely understands the emotion someone is feeling just after a few seconds, and then tries to impose her own sense of what the solution would be. Okay, so she is a like politicker who is like talking over you to tell you what your turn should.
From everything I'm getting in chat combined with everything you said, I'm getting like gay female Naruto. Like that is like
Honestly,
like lesbian Naruto vibes pretty hard, right? Like I yeah, just like very impulsive, very passionate, but also like iconic, very popular amongst people, right? Just
hmm
like except for like,
can back a lot of it up.
yeah, exactly. Like minus a little bit of like Naruto's ability to just piss the people the fuck off, whereas with her, she's much more like charismatic in that way, right?
hmm
Um, I think it's yeah. Chat explaining anime is very clean, but I think it's one of those things where she's got to have that archetype. Man, they keep beating me to it by seconds. Najila absolutely is it, right? Like if we're talking about girl boss, bad bitch energy, it is either like Kalia or Najila, and Kalia's there's like three pilots that actually make it work, whereas Najila is like. Everyone loves Najila. It's the warrior queen. She's a CEDH commander.
And
Bah, like it's very much that vibe for sure.
you know what I like about Najila? Because she's 5 color, like
Yeah.
Utena, from studying Najila, knows so many different combo lines so well. She's never shutting the fuck up about the combos somebody else is about to achieve and the
Yeah.
card that you
Yeah.
should have in your deck because they're doing the assumption of like, oh, I have 5 color good stuff. I know all the good cards. It's like you're a white deck, you have to have silence. Why is it not in your hand right now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's incredibly fair. Yeah, like, hey, I think you need to counter this spell at the
Yeah.
current moment. Like, well okay. Like
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm definitely super about that. It does give me pumped to draw energy though. Like very much I still get the bad bitch vibe, but very much in the case where it's like, but it's not going to be at the sacrifice of other people's like feeling pretty good. I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
it could also be top 16 for me as well, but that's kind of I'm in between those two categories.
I
That
feel
might
like it
also
is. I think there's a, and this is on my, this is my fault for implying like the emotional reaction to drawing. I think the thing is whether she's top 16 or not depends on
yeah.
how many fucking like hero Yui she has to play against, because
Yeah, yeah.
she's gonna be the most socially high variance player at the tournament.
Yeah.
If there are
Yeah.
people who are doormats and
Yep.
let her tell them how to take their turns, she'll get to top 16 easy, and then she'll have a
I
harder time against the good players.
You know what? This is where I think our baby category comes in. I think this is an LGS warrior. I think that's probably
Oh,
where that comes in.
yeah,
Like
she's mind
going up against
controlled everyone she knows.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Everyone's just like, I mean, we gotta let her spells resolve, right? But like when it comes to like going up against, some of like the sharkier, more mentally aggressive
Mhm.
people, right? I feel like she definitely would have like the more challenging time because it's a little bit more of like that hothead energy, right?
Yeah, she lays out like her entire plan, and then Lelouch just says no.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck,
exactly.
fuck,
And then has an
shit.
Eren Yeager style meltdown, right?
Yeah.
Like,
All right, next we've got Shoma Ino.
hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah, he's got a little lollipop.
I don't think you can say that on Twitch.
Shut the fuck up. I can say what I. Oh, we're about to make this dude so long. This is
Hell
gonna be my
yeah.
best work yet. There we
I
go.
do really love when you get the live action versions of some of these. It's really Is that better?
That is not better. All right, Truva Ino. He is the protagonist of Common Gab. Let's go to personality. Carefree personality, very trusting, not to the point of being completely naive.
Oh
Um,
no.
he's an alien, I think, because it talks about him living on Earth.
Okay.
Having personally witnessed the atrocious acts of the Stomach family. Okay. You got to be along for the ride. He hates Granoots for their unwillingness to stop consuming dark snacks. I'm gonna say that's fast mana. I'm gonna say he
What the
hates
fuck is this anime?
Let me work, bro. So you don't need to understand the anime. I'm translating it for you. He hates people who use fast mana. He calls them dark
Okay.
snacks.
Got it, got it, got it. Okay.
Um, he's ashamed of his own heritage, so he hates fast mana. He does play Jeska's Will.
Oh, his dad was a Rogsai player for sure.
His dad, okay, his dad was a Rogsai player. He has superhuman abilities. Okay, so he has superhuman strength, durability, healings. He's got the normal like X-Man power suite. Um,
Okay.
he can access the door space. Don't worry about what that is.
Me too. It's called owning property. I'm
His
kidding. I rent.
weakness is hypermetabolism. So he burns calories really, really quickly.
Okay. 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 Okay, so we have to go yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Any other things for personality wise that we can
Other
get a
things
little bit of glean? Because
personality
I'm like
wise.
I'm 95% there. I just need that last 5%.
Okay. Let me. There's a
Oh,
section called Frappe, if that helps you.
thank you, chat, for explaining. It's the portal between human and Granute worlds. That clears everything up. Thank you so much. I
It's
was
the
so
door
confused
realm.
until then. So it's like a food alien anime, is what I'm
Yeah,
getting, right?
yeah.
Like, Yeah. Okay.
He eventually he's a glutton.
Okay.
Uh, he has insufficient social knowledge, leading him to mistake a sculpture as chocolate. So he tried to eat a statue.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I know a couple players like that.
So he feels like somebody who is riding the lightning because he has that superhuman physiology. It is powered by eating snacks, but if he runs out of snacks, he will
Yeah.
black out. So it sounds like he
Okay.
has some sort of like aggressive, resource intensive plan where if
Yep.
it comes if it works out the way he wants, like he sounds almost like a Karakushima player, but he's not counting flips. He's like
Yeah.
super tight on his mana, or he's super tight on like artifact count or on storm count or something like
I
that.
think he has to be in either a stacks or a mid-range player though, because like the everything about like he wants to eat the good food, he doesn't want to eat the bad food. He doesn't like the fast mana. He wants to like do it the like once again as Richard Garfield intended kind of way, right? So like
Mhm.
for me this is definitely somebody who's like trying to do a game plan that is like people would jokingly call good Christian magic, right? Like that is
Yeah. Stop
100% the
moving
kind
him.
yeah. Huh, me?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you little
Oh
rotator.
god, I swear, I'm sorry. um this is one of those things where I think Arkham Daxon's kind of funny because you do eat little creatures to go get big
Mhm.
artifacts,
Yeah.
right? And it does slow the game down to a fair degree. So
Mhm.
I could get behind that mentality, you know? Yeah, yeah. I
Also,
do think
oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say this does come into the like I'm wondering how much he wins the game category though. Like I think this is much more of like it sounds like a very idealistic character and maybe not a successful character, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of with that. I feel like he's never winning. I feel like he just doesn't get there.
Yeah, yeah. This do really be feeling like we are in that has never won category, unfortunately. Because sometimes you just got to eat the dark foods, you know.
Yeah.
Is what I've learned.
Also, Artabitus, congratulations on your basic land auction. We love enriching ourselves based off of cardboard
Hell yeah.
here. Also, Lord Xavier, I'm sorry I missed your cheer. This has been so different to watch because I know every anime character, but nothing about the CEDH decks. Now you do.
Yeah, it's also fun from the other side of that specifically.
All right, next we're doing Usagi Tsukino, who is Sailor Moon. Um, this I'm not
Mm.
even gonna let I'm not even gonna let Ian speak. This is Nick Fury 5-color pile. I have all the best shit. I'm better than you. No, not that
I've never
one.
seen Sailor. I've never seen Sailor Moon, so I have no idea.
So the thing about
Yeah,
Sailor Moon you have to understand, not like we'll get into personality wise. The thing
yeah.
about Sailor Moon power scaling is she is the most powerful character like in all of fiction. Like
Yeah, oh,
she
Big
just
Mary Sue. Got it. Yeah.
it's not even necessarily in a Mary Sue type of way. It's just the Sailor Moon universe gets so out of control that like the
Okay.
stuff they can do by the end is so
Yeah.
much more powerful than anything else. Yeah, it's like very power of friendship. Yeah, she's stronger than
Got it.
Kirby. For sure stronger than Kirby. Um okay, let me
Okay. Okay.
She starts out cheerful and immature, cries
Okay.
easily, but displays an unwavering hope and has a pure heart.
Huh. Okay. So goody two shoe vibe, completely unstoppable is kind of the idea. Got
Yes.
it. Okay. Okay. I don't it feels like this could be a clam chowder Sisei case, which is clam chowder Sisei is specifically 5-color good stuff with Sisei in the command zone, which does give me a little bit of like generically powerful girl boss vibe, is able to adapt to literally any scenario. People constantly play against the deck wrong because they think it's traditional Sisei, right? Like really that 5-color good stuff with a commander that's essentially pocket sands your opponents, right? So just kind of
Hmm.
broken on multiple different levels vibes, you know?
Yeah, I've pulled up a Reddit thread with all of her feats.
You can look that up. That's crazy.
Yeah. She possesses the silver crystal, which
Uh-huh.
is a holy gem with unlimited power. It's
Uh-huh.
also a
Uh-huh.
star seed, and all things that bear life start out as a star seed. Um, its
Okay.
power never diminishes. It can make new universes.
Uh-huh.
It can destroy planets. It warps all of space-time. It can seal people inside other dimensions. She can travel faster than the speed of light.
Okay.
I feel like this is
Yeah.
Power of Friendship Sisay, because it's the same type of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're gonna do things that other people did not know
Yep.
were possible or do not
Yep.
understand how you did
Yep.
it, but she's doing it on vibes.
Yeah. And it has to be 5 color because it is, once again, just generically fanboy. Like or generically like 5 color, just like I could do it all. This is like whatever you need me to do, I can do the thing. Faster than speed of light, sure. Stronger than whatever, yeah, great, fine, whatever. Yeah, big Superman energy here for sure.
All right, a
Hell
little
yeah.
dumb. This, I feel like this has to be top 16 contender, right? Like,
Really?
well, I don't feel like she's winning. Like, I feel like she's not, I feel like she can't
Hmm.
convert.
Okay. Got it.
Do you feel like she is winning?
Well, I just got the implication that she can't do anything but. But yeah, like that's just the like if you're so okay, interesting. Yeah, some people said maybe not winning, but being the person to beat. So that does feel like the top 16. Yeah, kind of vibe. I can get that. I can get that.
Like, she
Walking in, just sort of being like, yeah.
would win if she was more cutthroat.
Okay. Okay. Power of friendship though means that
Or
top four is perfectly fine. Yeah.
yeah, or does the
Got it.
thing where she's like, she sees somebody in the pod bullying another player and calling it politicking, and she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you lose now.
Yeah. Got it. Power of friendship. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can fuck with that for sure. For sure. For sure.
All right, next we have Hanto Karakita. Let me look this fool up.
That one flew off the tongue.
I'm getting the image of him with a gun.
Hell yeah. Good. Good. Oh, hell yeah. What the fuck kind of
All
gun is
right,
that?
this is Gunman.
Is that a superhero name?
He's another character, I believe, from the Food series. Yeah, he's from
Okay,
the
good.
Food
Yeah.
series. Great. So you already have context for this one.
Good.
Okay,
Good. Thank
he's
God.
amicable, rational, and observant. He jumps into trouble head on.
Mm.
He's an interviewer. He is extremely racist to Granoots. Uh,
I'm psyched to see what chat says about that one.
and then he has extreme thirst for power because he wants to apparently exterminate the Granoot race by himself.
All
And
right,
then
second genocidal character today. Super cool vibes everyone's bringing into chat. Like, no, these are our fun, quirky anime friends. They just want to genocide, but
They're-
don't get me wrong, they're bad people. That's why they don't want them to exist anymore. You guys don't get it.
okay, so he grows out of the genociding. Apparently, he
Oh, he
gets
gets
he
better.
gets
Yeah,
better.
he gets better. That's good. That's
So he
good.
starts. So this is like player who
He's a
starts.
reverse Aaron Yeager.
Yeah, he's
He
Aaron
starts.
inverse. He just thank you for the 200-bit cheer. Hey, it's nice to see a white guy with a normal hairline on stream for once. How about you go fuck yourself?
Damn, they're coming at you. So, okay. So a genocidal reformist, we'll say.
Yeah, eventually a reformist.
Yeah, I got a big like kind of fuck you vibe from the even post genocidal reformist. It didn't sound like he was exactly the most amicable of gentlemen, right?
Well, no, no, no.
Amicable.
He is very amicable. Uh, yeah, he is amicable. That's a core point of his character. Is he's
Okay.
generically amicable, and then he's
Uh-huh.
just extremely prejudiced against Granutes, but eventually forgives the
Yeah.
Granute that kills his mom, and that's his big like racism redemption moment.
Okay. Okay. Generically amicable as long as you're the correct race. However, does feel like maybe we can put him under the ruins the tournament category as much as I would as
Well, I
much
think
as I would love to really give chat this forgiveness arc. I really feel like maybe maybe he can do that. You know, I'm gonna say like no one needs to be at a tournament. You know, you can have a, a sort
well,
of like racial recollection in a different space than a
I think the
CEDH
way to
tournament.
translate this into CEDH is like he learned CEDH with
Uh-huh.
like against a specific type of deck, and that
Oh,
person was
sure.
like a cheater,
Yeah.
and so he ruins the tournament in the same way
Yeah.
Asta ruins the tournament, which is
Yeah.
he's like convinced that like Tivit is the most broken deck
Yeah.
ever, and
Yeah.
if he sees a
Yeah.
specific commander or color combo in his pod, he just
Yeah.
like tunnels them and he throws
Yeah.
the game
Yeah.
to somebody else because he's tunneling that one person.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
arc as a
A
player,
Rogsai player killed my dad, and therefore
yeah,
I hate all Rogsai players. And if I see one, I still think this is actively ruins the tournament because he's gonna get in a pod with somebody that he's not a fan of, right? Who is playing, you know, the archetypal deck of choice, and then just be like, how about I fuck you specifically
yes,
into oblivion?
oh yeah. So then, what is the
And
commander for that? Because we need a commander that has
oh,
the agency to,
to grief
yeah.
someone super bad. I think you nailed it. I think it's a Tivit. I think like, but from the other side, I think he has
Oh,
the
he is a
ability
Tivit.
to just, yeah, I think he can just sit there with like six counter spells and be like,
Ah,
yeah, like, oh, I'm gonna go tutor for heuristic study, guys. I'm gonna play a fair game. No, you're not. Actually, what if not?
Tivit, but the gun's pointed at Rog players.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
He's
exactly.
like manaless commander should not exist. Every fair commander is 5 mana or more.
Yeah, yeah, I can 3,000,000% see that. Absolutely. Okay, so he is a griefer that plays Tivit for sure. Which I think some people would argue they do go hand in hand. I would not be one of those people, but you know.
All right, next we have Lakia Amalga. Glork Glunk, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Let's learn about Lakia. Okay, so he is a Granute. He used to
Yep, so
work
we
at
know how.
Stomach Incorporated. He is desperate for dark snacks. Oh wait, no, no, no. He initially appeared desperate, but in reality is not interested in them. Oh, because his younger brother OD'd on dark snacks. So, all right. He is
I have
two-faced.
to watch this anime now.
Focus up, focus up. Rocky is two-faced. He has a hard-working, humble facade, but he actually hates these motherfuckers.
Okay, okay.
Um, he has some comedy chops, and he lets his emotions get the better of him. Um,
Okay.
but he has enough self-restraint that he can be reasoned with. So he will like begin to crash out and then lock it in.
Okay.
And that's like most of his shit. Oh, he can do a neurotoxin. So
Cool.
he's definitely like a politicker, right? Because he's two-faced, he's
Yeah.
spreading poison. But
Okay.
he's like a
Okay.
politicker who can't keep it cool. He like he'll get a little bit angry and then he'll tighten it back up.
Okay. Okay. I'm kind of getting like a what like a slop blue farm kind of from this guy, right? So like not necessarily playing like take out the necropotence, maybe play Adnaz or whatever, but like this person is trying to sit there on like a smothering tithe for a lot of the game. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
this guy is like really trying to just have everybody feed him every resource as possible. And then if someone's like, well, he could really be a problem right now. He's like, what are you talking about? Like,
Could he
like
be could
I
he
don't even
be
have a win.
a Glarb player? Because what
Man,
I'm
that
think
feels so disrespectful to Glarb
what
players. That's
what
so fucked.
I'm thinking of specifically is if he is a duplicitous two-faced shit, what is more duplicitous two-faced shit than him politicking by telling somebody, "Oh no, I don't have a win in my hand," and then he plays like the game-winning piece off the top of his deck.
Oh, you know what that is actually? That
Hmm.
like for real, that is the worst Rog Thras players because this has
Oh.
happened so often where they will go, I do not have the win. I'll show you my hand. And then they fucking drop two counter spells in a land and they're like, see, and fail to recognize that they have 30 mana to activate Thrasios with. And
Mm-hmm.
when you bring it up, they're like, well, yeah, but I have to draw it. And it's like, motherfucker, that's like 12 cards you get to look at. What do you mean? Like, that is 100% the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, it's 100% the like, no, like we're good. Like, what could I possibly do
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
30
What
mana
could
and a
happen? What could
Thrasios?
happen?
It feels pretty. Yeah, this is the cradle is the granute metaphor, I think.
I wouldn't even loop that cradle, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're even talking about. Yeah, it's my dark snag, bro. That's the new Maldhound merge. It's Guy's Cradle is my dark stack.
I feel like this is another like perpetual top 16er. Like he's
Yeah,
pretty solid, but then just
agreed.
can't get his machinations off against the likes of
Yep,
like the Eisens or the L's of the
yep,
world. Like L will just do the math in under 10 seconds on how many cards they get to draw and the chances that they draw a game-winning card.
yep, yep. Yeah, and they'll split them like they'll drop the actual factual numbers, and he's like,
what,
what?
what do you mean? And then he accuses him of being a granute.
Oh my god. Oh, the grenades are too powerful.
All right, that is going to be the end of it for today. Everybody go follow Comedian MTG on YouTube, on Twitter. Are there other platforms people should come find you on?
Yeah, I got an Instagram out there. I have a Blue Sky as well, but yeah, Comedian MTG over on YouTube is my primary platform, and then yeah, between X and Insta, there's the babies.
Baby tier.
I have
We're
all
going
mine
to
locked out currently.
baby girl. We
Yeah,
are going to
that's
go raid Z. I'm going to pull up the Bald Kai. We will probably do this again. This was a lot of fun,
hell
and the
yeah.
numbers on it were pretty decent. So we're going to go raid into Z. Thank you all for being here. Let me find the raid message. There we go. Oh my god, they're playing League of Legends. Beautiful. All right. I will see you all tomorrow, probably. If not, there will be an announcement about it. Thank you all for coming. Be kind. Do not rewind any videotapes you possess. And please remember to stay toxic. YouTube, that's just it for us, but I will see you tomorrow, maybe.